I think I lost another follower. The ranks are depleting, man. The ranks! Give me a moment. I need to leave a notification. Things are so difficult, man. At everyone. I need to make a picture. I forgot my old traditional thing. Alright, I guess the stream is live, right? I'm being waited in the chat room already. Yo, shalom alaikum.
Привет.
Здравствуйте, здравствуйте.
No clue what that means, but...
Well, it's another way to say hello, like... salutations, yeah, something a bit more formal. A bit more old school.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you today?
I'm alright. Doing fine, you?
Decent, but I think my mouse literally just broke. Like, yeah, I was already streaming a little bit, like for 30 minutes, and I was explaining some stuff, and I was drawing using my drawing tool, and it just stopped working.
The
So
drawing
first I
tool or
thought
the
my
mouse?
PC was
So it's
huh?
not the mouse, the drawing tool.
No, it was my mouse.
Ah.
I couldn't change anything, or like I couldn't draw anymore on my mappings and my mapping tools. So I plugged in a different mouse, and that does work. So it was literally just my mouse that just fully broke on me.
So, damn, it never happened with me, I must say.
Yeah,
So
I mean it is an old
I
mouse,
really
so-
cannot give any advices. I never had my mouse just breaking like that. So it's just like
Same.
Sax. I can't give you any advices. I've never experienced one. Huh. Uh-huh.
Good to know.
Alright.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, but usually like it has never happened to me either.
Yeah, I recently have been using Chinese mouses. Like, I used to buy, you know, some fancy gaming mouses, like Razer or Corsair. But since then, they quickly were... Well, I never had them breaking themselves. But the, you know, the stickers that make it smoother when you slide the mouse on the bottom of it.
The feet, yeah, the mouse glide thingies, yeah.
Yeah, they usually were coming off and making it impossible to use. So I back then realized that in terms of mouses, it seems like the planned there is such thing as planned dating, I guess. Yeah, the items, tools of such sort, they intentionally are made to break in like 2 years, 3, 4, as soon as guarantee basically.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Expires. Yeah, and I must say that well, the previous Corsair mouse. And also it was for the previous mouse of mine, it was the middle wheel, the wheel button. Yes, it was broke. But everything, nothing else ever broke on me. We got the point.
Probably good that nothing broke on you, because
Yeah,
it's unfortunate when something like that breaks.
No, I'm gentle. It's true. I'm trying to, you know.
Even though I've been wanting a new mouse for a while, so like now I guess I have an excuse to finally buy a mouse.
Damn, they now make, you know, pretty expensive ones, but they make it out of aluminium, I guess. I wanted to buy one, but they are way too expensive. Well, I mean, I can afford that, but I don't know, it seems like a little too wasteful. So my mouse is like, what would it be? I don't know. Yeah, like $200, I guess. 200, right? Or 20? No. 2,000 rubles. 20 bucks. Yes, 20.
Okay, I thought so. I thought $200. That sounds like a lot of money for a mouse.
Yeah, so I quickly felt the same, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Always wanted to try those myself. I even found a pretty interesting one. Like, again, I realized at some point that it's best to just buy Chinese rather than Razer or Corsair, because those, they usually spend a lot of money on advertisement. And less of quality, it seems like. The Chinese, they are doing quite fine stuff nowadays. So, I don't know, technically supposed to be quite alright.
We're gonna buy it from Timu.
From what?
Timu, you know that?
Mm-mm. No, I don't.
Oh, it's just a Chinese website.
Ah. Apparently they have just way too many, to be honest. There are thousands of versions of Alibaba. Alibaba, yes, that one.
Yeah, basically it's that Timu.
Yeah, they really have hundreds of sites, and they're all affiliated with original Alibaba.
I mean, it seems to be working. People seem to buy it.
Oh, by the way, speaking of working, I think I can give you advice. If your mouse doesn't work at the moment, you can do the old... Well, back in Soviet Union, with oldie Soviet stuff, they used to just hit it a couple of times, like TVs, you know, you just kick it a few times, and it starts working better.
Yeah, I know. Like it's what I see. It's not the sensor. It's the click. Click. Something on the click is wrong.
All right. Yeah. It's just like I had it with my middle button. Yeah, that one. It was glitching as hell. The corporations, man, they just want to suck money out of us. You see, the planned dating. It used to be a conspiracy theory, by the way, I recall. But now it's just an obvious thing.
I'm gonna go to a click counter and just... Yeah.
Oh, you're waking 3
Wow,
hours
it's clicking so many times. Holy fuck.
I have a question
if I click
whether I
once,
will... Huh?
If I click one time, it gives me like 4 to 5 clicks.
Damn, you can be rather cool, rather efficient in some games, I suppose. In CS, imagine instead of shooting once, it's going to be 7 precise shots almost. Hey, will you awaken 3 hours from now? Me, no chance, man. I don't think I'm gonna go to bed in 3 hours. I guess I might, depending on how it goes, really. But I might as well stay streaming by then. I wonder if debate. Reacting panels. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
My mouse works again. I smacked it a few times and
Yeah,
then bugged out, and now it works again. What the fuck?
It's the old Soviet way, man. You just hit this shit a couple of times. It works with women, I heard as well. They stop acting up.
you heard.
Yeah. Well, of course I heard, because I've never been around one, surely.
Aye. How come?
Well, mate, I understand it's going to be live, but yeah, it's only making it worse, to be honest. Again, if it had been some kind of highlight video, maybe I could consider watching, but in general, it's probably going to be not that interesting in the end. Who gives more help to Ukraine? Damn, what a wonderful topic. Who gives more to Ukraine, Trump or Biden? Damn,
Biden.
if people will be talking of this, debating on that subject for hours, man. See, you can imagine how resident sleeper it will be. Like, is there really so much to discuss? But, yeah.
What I did want to eventually show you is like the have you now seen the footage of that helicopter landing or no?
Yeah, I have by now. Yeah, you got me. You returned a bit of interest back in me. So I looked up the recent events myself a little bit. Well, yes, it was. I had something before the stream. It was something pretty interesting, I guess, but I forgot, to be honest. But yeah, I looked into it slightly. In general, a bold operation, I suppose. I don't know whether they had been succeeding with such, because there is one streamer I used to watch long ago. He used to be, well, quite intellectual. Yeah, he graduated UCLA as a for philosophy, linguistics, and some other stuff, unimportant. He used to have really interesting streams back in 2018, I guess, 17, 19. By now he's an absolute schizo, and well, he's such. I don't think it's difficult to find more belligerent supporters of Ukraine, because well, he's got plenty of Ukrainians watching him. He's a Russian-speaking fella. He's got plenty of Ukrainians now, and sometimes Ukrainians tell him that they are concerned, they are afraid of war. They are starting. Well, there was a guy who was saying that he's thinking about drugs, yes, because of his depression and bad mood state. And that guy said, "Well, my dude, you can go to war, basically." Lovely chap, lovely chap. Because in war there is going to be no drugs. Yeah, there will be no problem, and you will be a hero. That was well, surely there is no chance that a man can listen to his advice and start using drugs in the front line. But why did I remember about him? Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Nobody does. It's just a flow of thought, as always.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
About those helicopters, what is reported though is that there is footage of actually 2 of those Black Hawks flying towards Pokrovsk, but only one was filmed.
Hold on. I know it's a worthless topic, but it might be fun. No, man. There is no chance it may be fun. I'm telling you. Well, especially if they discuss that in particular. Well, I don't see how much. I don't see any chances for that. Well, I guess depends on personalities, of course, as always. It might turn out to be interesting, surely, at some point. But about helicopters, yeah, they were saying that the head of like special operations, yeah, famous Budanov, also presented there, seemingly. Well, doubtfully he was really close to the front line, but he's a funny lad, I must say, if you know who I'm talking about.
Wait, can you say Budanov?
Budanov, yes.
I'm pretty sure they said that he was like close to the front line, and then he was spotted more than 100 kilometers away from the front line.
Yes, in the how do they call it? Like tactical command center, like some command center, I guess. Yeah, well, it's one of the funniest people in the Ukrainian military. He's always he's really looking great on every single photo you can find. He's always trying to be so serious and tough, but he looks really more like somebody with Down syndrome. I mean, weird chap.
Yeah.
Seeker, and I don't know who is average, but yeah, debates with Seeker, man, they will be. I have a feeling it will be like a pure suffocation. I'm telling you, like, based on my experience talking to that chap, I guess the only way to make it interesting is to find another one like him, and then like summing two negative in the equation, you can get a positive, something positive, perhaps. You know, multiplying, not summing. Yeah, but in general, I also looked like short video updates of the past couple of days, and yeah, it doesn't seem like it's the most interesting event so far. Yes, and the past 2 days, the development, but plenty stays unclear. Obviously, as always, plenty of details. Yeah, I guess the fact that the Ukrainians were trying to deblock it, apparently.
Yeah, that's basically the claim that they wanted to unblock logistical routes. But the thing is where they landed is like a field very close to the the northwestern entrance of Pokrovsk.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if you remember, there was like a the sign of Pokrovsk, a Russian flag was planted on it, and then they destroyed that flag with a FPV drone.
Well, I haven't seen you.
I told you. basically it's very close to that because that's basically the general area that took place. But in my opinion, it just doesn't make much sense um, to to have that mission as unblocking of logistical routes. To me, it doesn't make sense.
No, well, I guess it may make sense in case if there is like a pretty bad situation. That's exactly what I was going to say. The situation might be pretty bad, truly. Again, we can't really estimate. The Russian side might be exaggerating, the Ukrainians, well, obviously. It seems like Ukrainians say everything is fine. Plenty of Ukrainian Telegram is rather optimistic about everything. Like everything is under control. But such actions probably indicate that the situation might be pretty dread, yes. If it requires such operations, usage of elite of the army, basically, yes. Such units is very much an elite.
I think
Wasting
the
them.
biggest question that was just raised there is like, I think, or for me, the reason this was so surprising is just the general location of the landing,
Mm-hmm.
because it's basically
It,
deep state, like
hold
they
on,
landed
it's
inside
basically
of the gray zone.
there was a lag. They basically what?
Uh, that to me,
Mm-hmm.
the thing that surprised me the most is just the overall location that they landed because um, they landed inside of the gray zone. Consider like if you consider deep state to be accurate, um, which is probably not. Like if you some people say that the deep state gray zone is the overall red zone, so you
Yeah.
could say like some people say that they landed behind the Russian lines, right? Which is debatable. Um, but I don't know. To me, it's way too risky to basically use a whole helicopter to drop off them
Yeah,
troops.
the helicopters are replaceable. It's the troops, man. A helicopter to construct, I don't know how usually may take, but let's say a year or two. But to grow up such soldiers is usually taking more than 18 years. So it's usually the troops, the elite troops. Yes, also some mobilized peasants. Yes, it's the elite of the army, and rather wasting them away than helicopter. Helicopter is fine. I mean, besides, in this war, the helicopters proved to be. On the course of this whole war, helicopters really proved to be not really liable kind of tools. Seems like
Yeah,
the
not
day
at the
of
front
helicopter.
line though.
Hmm?
Not at the front line. It seems indeed that at the front line they usually just get shot down.
Exactly,
Even by
but where exactly?
FPVs they get
Where
hit.
else can you use them? If not on, because many of them are supposed to be
Um,
working in
actually,
that direction,
they
but well,
they have proven to be quite useful for defense in the back lines against drones, like long range drones. That's what the Russians have been using their
mm,
helicopters for.
yeah, perhaps. Well, didn't see that myself. Mm, because when I used to be following the conflict rather thoroughly, I remember the only thing that was used was, I don't know how they call it in English, but you know they have these missiles on
Yes.
yeah, and they just fire the missiles from afar, from really afar, from a
Yeah,
distance,
yeah,
just so they don't get hit. It's just like
yeah.
basically a kind of artillery, which is not very accurate. Often enough, people were complaining that sometimes their own helicopters were striking right nearby them and nearly hitting, ending up with in friendly fire. Yeah.
I know that they usually do that with multiple at the same time, and I've seen friendly fire occur there, that
No.
they shoot down their own plane or helicopter because they fly behind each other and then they fire their barrage.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Uh, to me, it seems a bit desperate what they tried.
Hmm. Possibly. Possibly. But again, a desperate move probably was caused by a pretty desperate situation. Possibly.
Must be. I don't know. I've not in since I've been following the war since the beginning of this year, I've never seen something like that happen.
No, I have. Ah, true. I remembered the guy who I was talking about. Yeah, from UCLA, who's suggesting Ukrainians to go to fight. He's one of his moderators. The guy is enjoying like filthy jokes. He loves joking on terrorist attacks in Russia. But when his moderator and friend, a Belarusian who fought for Ukraine, decided to volunteer and died during the very first operation, then for some reason the guy was crying. And he doesn't like the jokes all in a sudden. Yeah, and they say he died by landing. His unit was trying to descend from helicopter. Yeah, same way, same thing. So in other words, I dare to assume that they occasionally practice it. It's just not something we often hear about.
It has been compared a lot to Mariupol.
Yeah, Mariupol was quite long ago. Things have changed.
Wait, what? Some guy in my kick chat got timed out, but not by me.
You must be having
by
a
kick staff. Wow, a random guy of kick staff came in my chat to time someone out. What?
Maybe some moderation.
No, they actually
Auto moderation.
have active moderation.
Maybe,
like that.
not sure. Don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, in general, there are not so much news the past couple of days. Trump's visit to where did they meet? In South Korea, I guess, with Xi Jinping. The meeting was not starting. It didn't look too too good for Trump, I would say. Well, I mean, just the first time he met. After a while, Xi Jinping, yes, where they shook hands. Donald Trump was rather passive, kind of, yeah. And he was looking a little smaller than Xi Jinping, like talking a lot, being a little nervous almost. And turned out that the negotiation ended up questionably. Many people, especially from Democratic camp, accused Trump of being like capitulating before China. Yeah, those very Democrats who in 2016 and 2020 were criticizing Trump for being too anti-China. Nevertheless, yeah, it seems like I'm trying to find the details there, but basically Trump lowered the tariffs. Now the tariffs are around 30% on China, on all. Well, I guess they vary depending on goods. In return, Chinese lifted some sanctions on the American. Some sanction. How to say this? Sanctions on trading, like selling to the Americans rare earths. Yeah, but they did it for a year, so it's like specified in the document, I suppose.
Like import, basically.
Well, from that. For the Chinese, it would be export of rare earths to the
Exporting.
USA.
Yes.
Yeah, in general, it does look like China does look stronger, really, in this whole after this whole event.
Only thing that I did hear of about like the United States is like that the Pentagon allowed Tomahawk missiles to be sold to Ukraine, but it was still Trump's final decision if they wanted to transfer them.
Yeah, Pentagon left it after Donald Trump, yeah. But well, basically, it doesn't. It really always was this way because Pentagon is an entity that is mostly under Trump's control, so it happens. So therefore. Yeah, really like changing not much. So far, I don't think this is. Seems like it's not something that may happen. However, there were other. Well, unless some kind of escalation happens, And in this light, I also read some news reports. Allegedly, some Wagner units were visited. Came with a visit to Venezuela.
Wagner what?
Hmm?
Oh yeah.
Hmm? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether it's accurate or not, but
Wow. I've heard a lot about Venezuela. Like, I've heard that, or also seen that indeed the United States deployed a lot of like navy ships towards
yeah,
Venezuela.
they have around 20,000 troops near Venezuela
Um,
at this point.
but also that I'm not
Largest.
sure how true this is, but like that Russia was supplying Venezuela with something. What I don't know, but like possibly military equipment.
Well, there are a bunch of air defense systems, also some aviation, I guess. But I don't know if they have done it recently. There is no blockade of Venezuela, so far, I suppose. Yeah, there is no blockade. I haven't read any of that, so technically it could happen recently, actually. But
Yeah, but like
maybe.
apparently, if you want to transport, let's say, S-300 or 400 air defense system by plane, that would actually be quite difficult because Venezuela and Russia are so far apart.
No, surely logistical difficulties do present. Well, usually it would be
Yeah,
by ships.
I'm not sure. They
Ships usually
talked
take a while.
like what I saw is all about like cargo planes, or it was mostly all about cargo planes. The articles that I saw.
Yeah, that's possible, but I'm not sure whether much of air defense or especially planes. Well, planes do not get transported this way, obviously. You need special ships. But air
Yeah,
defense, I don't know if they would fit. Really, I doubt.
yeah, that's what they indeed also talked about. Like, I'm pretty sure what an example that they use is like that Turkey has bought in the past air defense systems from Russia,
Mm-hmm.
and that they did that by plane,
Ah.
and they just they like flew like 40 times, but because Russia and Turkey aren't that far apart, it would not be that bad to do that. But for Venezuela, that wouldn't really be that practical.
Maybe. But either way, I've seen footages like previously. All the previous years, clearly Venezuela was buying some of the Russian weapons because I've seen like there are plenty of photos of various, well, including aviation. They have some. I don't think it's much though,
But
but some air defense
would,
does present.
but with that Russia, I mean American Navy, um, I've looked at some videos about basically speculation of what the Americans could do, right? Um, but it seems to be more likely that it's some sort of strike than an actual land invasion.
No, there are plenty of speculations. Yes, people guess what would it be. People speculate on area. The thing is, you don't win. Like the Americans have been trying to just arrange coups. Yes, the regime change for a while. They've been hoping for that. That doesn't, and they tried many ways. They tried to kidnap the president Maduro. They tried to just win the election. Yes, funding and supporting the opposition. They've even given recently the leader of the opposition of Venezuela received a Nobel Prize, a Nobel Prize of Peace. By the way, it is a worthy not article, but a post she's made after she received it. She's made a post like congratulate, not what's the word? Well, she thanked for the prize, and that was really a funny thing to read because she was thanking for the peace prize, calling for a war basically. But she was choosing. Well, it wasn't her who wrote the post, definitely, but it's truly just worth getting acquainted with. Yeah, thank you for valuing my attempts to reach peace, but now we all need to fight for democracy and freedom.
Isn't that like quite similar to what Trump is doing? Like, I want to end all wars, and then he might start a war
Well, yeah,
with
it's like
Venezuela.
karma, man. You karmically can cover by settling by arranging a number of wars, helping to settle down a number of wars in in the world. You can karmically cover one war that you begin. Technically, I guess you can say, well, yes, I did start one war, but I also did end 10 other wars in the world. So I'm sorry, you know, can be said. But yeah, so they were trying to arrange coups, arrange regime change in many different ways. That doesn't work at all. Doubtful it will at this point. Uh, the past couple of months were looking more like attempts of just scare. Well, perhaps help to help a coup to come by, I guess. You know, by posing a lot of threat, maybe some generals will get shitless scared, right, and they will coup Maduro, arrange peace with Trump. I guess that's that's why the USA was because it really does look like threats. You don't announce that you are going to strike, really. You don't say for months, for weeks at least, that you are going
That just
to.
happens, right?
Yes, exactly. Usually you don't warn people, your enemies, that you are planning to attack. Donald Trump was doing it rather actively in his administration, plus gathering troops around. I guess this is an attempt of intimidation. Seemingly doesn't work either. What are they going to do next? Uh, well, the aerial strikes, they might come first, surely, but they will not work either because, in spite of the modern tools of warfare, yes, drones, remote control stuff, and all. But in the end of the day, I am absolutely convinced. Not only convinced, I just argue that you always, in order to win a war, to seize control over the land, you need boots on the ground. So yeah, they can do as many aerial strikes they like, but there are plenty of examples of countries who have been withstanding it for a long time, and
Yeah,
regimes were not
that
collapsing. So, in other words, it
that
may
that
end
re-
up with
that really
an invasion.
reminds me of something
Uh,
when you say like that you need boots on the ground. Um, because that's something that one of the like reporters about the Ukraine war. I'm not sure if the name Willy OAM says something to you.
no, I guess not.
Um, but he also always used to say, or I'm pretty sure he still says that, like the countries can bomb each other on oil infrastructure and energy facilities as much
Mm.
as they want, but it's still a ground war, so you still need people to hold the lines, and if you don't have that, then you might have an issue.
Yeah, yes, of course. Especially if you specify the energy infrastructure, because such things, uh, it seems like the thing is a strike on an object of energy infrastructure, like oil refinery, right? It doesn't get demolished altogether, like completely, entirely, right? It
No.
delivers damage. Damage can be repaired. Uh, Usually they do it. So, in order to demolish it completely, you need to be like chronically shelling. It's very difficult to destroy just a living building, I must say. The Ukrainian conflict proved that thousands of times, if not tens of thousands. In order to just make a building to collapse, it requires hell of a lot of firepower, really. When it
Yeah,
comes
with
to
those
big,
Soviet structures
mm,
full of concrete, it's not
yeah,
indestructible.
yeah, but I guess even if they had, well, yeah, probably wooden construction would have perished rather quickly. Concrete, definitely, concrete, metal, those are quite solid, reliable materials. Uh, but yeah, like objects of infrastructure of such kind of energy they are pretty big usually. Yeah, and I suppose it also would. I mean, the Ukraine has been bombed this way for several years. The facilities get repaired, partially
Yeah.
continuing functioning. So it requires. too many attacks. But even just because it's just not just the objects of infrastructure or anything like that, bridges or whatever, but also just in general the war, right? The war cannot be. Many people for the past decades were believing that well, it's the modern warfare, right? It's precise artillery, it's rockets, it's missiles. Now it's also drones, right? It all will be. It's you can fight war without stepping your foot on the ground, but it doesn't work this way. Yes, it's difficult to find people, especially if they are in jungles. Yes, like Venezuela. There is example of Gaza, a small piece of land. Nevertheless, those systems of like tunnels, they really are also rather helpful in defending, covering the activity of one of the fighting sides. So yeah, it's just difficult. People imagine, I suppose, that it works magically. You know, you send a rocket, boom, 10 people dead. But even if you spot a building, right, and you send a pretty powerful missile, yes, a bomb onto the house, not necessarily everybody will die there. Yes, there might be plenty of wounded who are still capable of fighting still. So, yeah, things do not work magically.
Aviation and artillery is always a bit special.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that just came in, or that I did see, is that Trump is threatening Nigeria.
Nigeria! Ah, I see that, yeah. If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christian...
Yeah.
Niger. I'm trying to think which one is northern. There is Nigeria and Niger. Which one is north and south? Which one is north? Which one is south? I think Nigeria is southern.
Nigeria is below Niger.
Yeah, it's the south one then. Oh,
yes.
In this case, I support entirely.
Ocean.
In this case, I support. But in general, yes, that's pretty much a good initiative. Besides, those fuckers are very much within the zone of influence of France and the United States. It's a country of ECOWAS.
Just like the terrorist thugs attack our Christians. Trump has always been very special in the way he words his stuff, or it's like it seems so professional, and then he just goes to Twitter and he just threatens the whole country.
Yes, but I don't know specifically the situation there. There might be negligence, like intentional negligence of that. We have been seeing plenty of that in other countries actually, when they seem to be allies, but in the same time they don't really. No, I wouldn't. I would say that this is far from the worst things. I would rather support Trump on this, because those countries, they are full of chaos. They are full of. It's a region with plenty of terrorists, really, in neighboring Nigeria. Oh, Niger, excuse me. In neighboring Niger, there is a whole region of Sahel where ISIS is operating. ISIS and.
Africa.
Yes.
In Africa, I didn't know they operated in Africa.
ISIS is only operative in Africa at this point. In Middle East, they are pretty much undone. They majorly operate in Africa now. In Mozambique, they have territories under their control. But I'm not sure about Somalia. Might be having some in Somalia. Plus the West Africa, yes, and Central Africa too.
Wait, you mean Somalia?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have that. They do have it. They do have ISIS in north or south of Mozambique. They have some in Mozambique. That's for damn sure. Somalia is nearby, so I dare to assume there might be some of them too. Central African Republic, and in Sahel, yes, there is such. Well, there are Tuaregs, but Tuaregs is like one of pretty big people who don't have a nation, but so it happens the past couple of decades they have been succumbing to terrorist actions as well. Plus there is quite a lot of ISIS operating as well, so it's a bit of chaos there as well. It's Saharan region.
Isn't Wagner as well operating in Africa?
Yeah, they do. Mostly since 2023, yeah, they mostly operate there. Nigeria all like it. Nigeria. There is plenty of in the region of Nigeria, like West Africa. There is plenty of uranium too. A significant portion of uranium coming to France was coming from there. So I suppose Nigeria is not that much about oil as much as it is about uranium, possibly. Doubtfully, Donald Trump will. Donald Trump doesn't need to go to war. Democracy is under attack. Yeah, well, this is not one of those cases for damn sure. Again, this is a country that is within the zone of influence of the US and France.
Interesting, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy crazy time to live in.
It's Kali Yuga, dude. It's Kali Yuga. Whether we will see any Satya Yuga in our lifetime, who knows? But yeah, plenty of actions. Hold on, I'll step away for a second. Plenty of actions, military war stuff and all, but total collapse of morality, of any decency, any intelligence, and cultural decline in addition to that. Maybe that's the original cause of the problems, actually. Anyway. Niger is about... well, I have a feeling they might be, but they are neighboring countries, so I may assume that Nigeria also contains some uranium. In any case, I said the region, yes, the basically ECOWAS countries. I suppose they mostly are important for their uranium and other resources, as oil exporting countries. They are not really very well known.
Yeah. I would say it has been rather quiet though. Like, there are like a few things or like small subjects that you have, but in general, I would say nothing much has happened.
Yeah. The past couple of years were pretty boring. Well, maybe a year and a half, but the war has been routinized. There was election, yes. Donald Trump brought plenty of news, I must say. Donald Trump was the major generator of news, actually, the past over a year. Assassination attempt. Boom. Doesn't happen every single day. Then he won the election. He wins the election. Before he steps into the office, instantly, annexation of Greenland. Voila. There was something else, like escalations with... annexation of Canada. Yes, Donald Trump, he just jumped into this, into politics with... knocked the door, knocked the door with 2 feet.
Did he also want Greenland? Or
Donald
did
Trump,
he want to buy Greenland?
He wants... Well, really, it was mostly about annexation. I misspoke. Annexation of Canada is something what he spoke of, and independence for Greenland. The thing is, making clearly if you look at the map of the Northern Pole, control map of around North Pole, yes, you can find out that Russia controls like 40 or 50% of the area around it. The USA and Canada, they control around 30%, maybe something around that. So basically, like when he spoke about Canada and Greenland, it was about North Pole. Привет, как дела? Заебись, брат. Охуенно. How are things going in Slovakia, man? Slovakia, right? Or Slovenia? Slovakia, yes. So yeah. So Donald Trump was generating plenty of stuff, huh? Continue.
But I have heard, or I've watched the video about the fact that Russia apparently has a lot of military bases on the North Pole that would take the rest of the world a lot of time to catch up.
Well, nobody can have it. If I'm not mistaken, nobody. North Pole itself is a neutral zone. You can't build. Nobody can build bases. But
Or the
around.
Arctic, that's how we'll say it, the Arctic.
Yeah. Well, around the. It's like the region. Yes. The Russians have plenty. Yeah, but military bases. I guess it's possible, but the thing is, the only military base amongst other countries that have the rest of control over those zones. The USA has like 10 or 20% of that because of Alaska. The rest is Canada and Greenland, so Denmark essentially. And this is something that Donald Trump probably doesn't like. Yes, he probably would love to receive the rest 50%. The rest, yes, to have like to control the other half entirely, basically.
Probably.
Hello there. And okay. K, yeah. What's good, man? So I'm trying to learn and write better. I choose and from method manually, mechanically retypes a book. Book? Man, I don't know about retyping books. Books are not needed to anyone. It's all about TikTok. Remember that. I suggest you to focus on TikTok and like make some videos, you know, like AI slop. Generate some fun videos with I don't know, some madness, and try to automatize this process as well. Like you know, AI generates you videos, but make another AI to generate ideas for those videos, and make a third AI to upload the videos on TikTok regularly. Create an automatized process of grind of AI slop. That's what's gonna bring you a lot of money. This is an idea, mate. If you succeed in this, because I'm lazy, of course, but if you succeed at that, just send me a donation, please. That would be all right. Yes, just as a word of gratitude.
Send me a donation if it works.
No, of course, because it would be but decent if if anybody listens to my advice and brings money, it would be just fair. One more time.
I guess so.
I'm being asked to repeat one more time. Okay, so AI generates videos, right? Get another AI to generate ideas for those videos, like some madness. It's supposed to be insanity, right? Like schizophrenic madness. So make another AI to analyze the AI slop content there is on the internet. It will be creating the prompts for the AI that generates videos, and then make another AI, find a way to upload it automatically on TikTok and YouTube. So this way you don't have to lift your finger anymore, and the videos will be like, you will be grinding views and money, my dude. That's absolute automatization of production, my man. This is how modern capitalist system works. Again, we mentioned the problematic of Kali Yuga. Hit TikTok up with micro-learning. Micro-learning. I don't know what is micro-learning. I have micro-penis, but that's something else. Hello, Game Boy. Game Boy, why are you listening?
I got micro penis.
No, yeah. It's a regular problem, I suppose. In the end of the day... you know, a wise politician in Russia once said, it's people with small dicks, smaller genitals, yes, it's them who create all the innovations and rule the world. Because people with larger dicks, they don't have to do anything in life, yes, they just lay on bed and do nothing. Whereas a man with a small cock, he has to, like, figure it out, how to please a woman. And just in general, how to move in life.
So we're signed up to do great things in life. That's what you're trying to say.
We're.
Yeah.
We are.
We are indeed, boys. We're going to change the world. We're going to create a small... we're going to create a small group, rising for power.
Very small.
Very small group, rising for power. You know, because usually in politics, it's like small, compact groups who... like Lenin, for example. Yeah. Do you think Lenin had a big cock? I doubt it. I doubt it. He was homosexual, that's we know. But the rest, well, whether he had, I'm pretty sure he didn't. That's the reason why they all created this gang, and they seized power. They seized power. Whereas
Lennon dick pic win. Lennon dick pic win. I would buy that.
I guess he would like to send it to you, to be honest, man. I don't know how you look, yes, but again, as I mentioned, Lenin was into man. It's a known fact. He was, for anybody, for a true history enjoyer, every history enjoyer knows what, like a spotted tie means. You know, a tie with, like those little circles. It means it's a sign of, you know, just like nowadays, or at least like 10, 20 years ago, homosexuals used to wear some, handkerchief, I guess, in their back pocket of their jeans. It was like a sign of sexual orientation of theirs. So in the beginning of 20th century, a spotted tie was serving the same purpose. Besides, what did Lenin do in that little tent with Zinoviev? Otherwise. Anyway, fellas, is there anything else other than homosexuality and cocks to discuss?
I'm not sure, bro. The other side I'm not too familiar with.
Communism is gay, confirmed.
It's ultra gay, man.
Little cock.
Stalin probably. I'm not sure about Stalin.
Gay men run communism.
Dude,
Fake
100%.
Chad. Well, he was fake communist. You just ask any Ancom.
Who
Fake.
was a fake? Who was fake?
Stalin. He had too
Stalin.
big of a cock.
Stalin used to be. He used to be just a robber. He used to rob treasuries and like caravans. Literally, he robbed a caravan. Yes. Just a gypsy
See,
fella.
that's big cock behavior.
Yeah, so that precisely. He could have been just fortunate, right? Because he always was passive in the party, kind of, until a certain point. He was like a quiet lad sitting in the shadow while others compete. He was like staying in the shadow for a while, being friendly with everyone until boom, he seized the power. Right? He knocked out all the Trotskys, send him out. He was fortuitous to leave the country. Bukharin, the rest of lads, yes, the Lenin God, all died. Stalin was the only one survivor. And there was a guy, Voroshilov, who probably was occasional visitor of Stalin's bed as well. But that's unconfirmed. It's possible, though. We need to move away from homosexuality, I think.
Well, I can go very far off topic, but I'm not sure if you're interested in that.
I am all the way, man. I would say the quota for gay subjects is expired. It's not actual anymore.
Basically, you know how we played the Counter-Strike a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
You know the skins in that game, right?
Skins in the game, I know. The knives? Yeah. You mean the knives collapse market?
No, basically, a few days ago or a week ago now, there was a update that caused panic among the Counter-Strike scene because you could, instead of having to open cases to get a knife, you can now trade up to a knife.
It collapsed the whole market essentially. Yeah. I'm aware.
So basically, I had a skin that was worth €3. And I can sell it right now for 95. That's how much it went up.
Nice. Yeah. Surely, well, as a joke, I could suggest you to wait, but actually, it would be a harmful suggestion. Actually, you best just sell it right now. I'd say. I don't think it's gonna grow any higher. At the very
I'm
least,
not sure, but
there will be stagnation.
I'll make €90.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Maybe for €90, you live in Belgium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get €90 and get yourself 5 gypsy prostitutes. How about that? For a skin, like out of nowhere.
You get 5 prostitutes.
Gypsy one. No,
Bro,
probably
what a
not the best.
comparison, bro.
Mate, this is I'm telling you, a good investment. You know, a good exchange. Like if you were fortuitous, yes, if the Lady Fate and Lady Fortune and Fate smiles at you, you need to seize the opportunity. You need to grasp the chance, and no, just
I don't know. I never thought you were gonna say sell the skin and get 5. What did you say?
gypsy prost.
Gypsy prostitutes.
But no,
Game is
it's
game.
mate. Again, you had a skin that was worth nothing. It was worth like 2 cans of Dr. Pepper. But now
Yeah.
you can buy 5 prostitutes for an hour. But 5. You can ask them for many things. But be careful of those
Crazy.
some Albanians may infiltrate into well, they may pose to be gypsies, so be careful with those. Because if the gypsies can at best steal stuff, those will fucking drug you, man. Well, I mean, the Albanians, they may drug you. They are really, really dangerous people, the Albanians. You know, there are reasons why they control most of the drug market in the EU and UK.
That would be one hell of a YouTube video, though. Training my Counter-Strike skin for 5 prossies.
Of course, mate. You could imagine how you can monetize it even further. You can create, after that, you can easily create an OnlyFans account and send people there to see the continuation. So it's all like using
how much
the ultra.
is?
No, mate, you can use
How much is
ultra.
90 euros?
90
In what?
euros, yeah. 90 euros. Mate, by those gypsies.
Like in dollars?
100.
A little bit less, like 80. Oh, 90. It's more indeed. It's more
Yes,
in
it's
dollars.
more. It's like $100.
Yeah, something like that.
No, tell me in the USA you cannot
Mm.
afford 100 of Somalian whores. Well, 100, sorry, 5 or 4 at least.
$104.
I could probably buy a plantation of Mexicans with $100.
No, mate, Mexicans, I wouldn't. Look, I wouldn't take that. Mexicans, they are hard workers. I heard they are the. I heard from a guy that. I heard it from a guy who recently moved to the USA, and he's been cruising around the USA, like many states, many places. He says he hasn't seen a single, like constructions, for example. Yes, in constructions, there is not a single American, not a single white person. It seems like only Mexican women that work, and men, but mostly
Mexican
women.
women? I've never heard of a woman in general working plant.
Okay, they don't
construction.
work in construction. Okay, they wash floors, but they do stuff as well. Like Americans don't work seemingly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
lovely people.
honestly, that's
What do
kind
you
of
mean?
true. We
I
just
know,
don't
fuck
like.
it, fuck it. Where would you be Americans without working Mexicans? Where would the whole economy be?
Where would Americans be right now if we didn't hire other races to do the work we didn't
Think-
want to do?
The better question
Exactly.
is, where would America be without McDonald's?
No,
Better
mate.
places.
Healthier.
Dude, don't touch McDonald's. This is a sacred thing, truly. I mean,
Honestly, I haven't had McDonald's in like 4 years. Like at least down south, that's seen as like.
Yeah.
It isn't the preferred food of choice. It's like a
You're
stereotype.
American?
yeah, frankly speaking, I agree.
Yeah.
I heard that McDonald's is
It's
something for
American.
blacks.
No, that's Popeyes.
Churches.
It's like awful place. Nobody goes there. In McDonald's, it's always scuffed.
Waffle House?
Yeah, in the USA, it's
Oh,
like
I had
ultra
Waffle
scuffed.
House this morning.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's like scuffed as hell, but like I
Mm-hmm.
had it this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you look like Asmongold by chance?
Ugh, no.
Very well, very well. But I
Like,
like KFC myself. Well,
got
what
this-
would I do? What would I have to do if I like KFC and I'm in the USA? But I don't want to see that kind of population too much.
KFC is like the gentrified Popeyes. It's like
Popeyes?
a lot of white people who go to KFC.
Oh. Wait,
It's
really?
just worse. It's worse food.
Hmm.
Popeyes does taste better.
Okay. So Popeye then,
It's
I'll
like
note it.
Mexican food places. Like the more run down and like poorer the place looks, the better the food.
Hold on. I wanted to ask. What are these topics? The stream topics. The stream topics are everything. To be honest, it's called geopolitics, of course. But in the end of the day, aren't what we're discussing an element of geopolitics? If you think about this, I mean, even the prostitutes. Yes, it contains an element. Huh? Yeah, yeah. Hookahs. They like the problematics of gypsy people, for instance, in Europe, in Belgium. It's a big geopolitical matter.
I'm not sure if we have many gypsies in Belgium.
Mate, everybody has plenty of gypsies. Let's be honest. Enough.
Define a gypsy.
Everybody has plenty of gypsies. More than enough, I would say. Guys. Truly, what would you... Fuck. What else can we speak about?
I don't know, the thing is, there's just not that much.
About the skins.
Low key.
Gypsy?
I've never met a gypsy.
Living in Texas? Well, maybe.
Yeah, in the United States, even when I've traveled abroad, I've never been to places where I would meet a gypsy. So I feel like I'm missing out on fire prostitution.
Hey, again, for the American specifics, it would be like Somalian or Mexican at best. At best.
I've never met someone from Somalia.
You need to go north way, like north part of the country. I heard they have an abundance of that. You probably would like it.
Probably.
Yeah, we probably all would like it. It's a lovely place, I bet. The Somalians, they are absolutely beautiful people. They have such a beautiful culture. They have such beautiful cuisine, man. It's so fucking tasty. And I really would love to live in the world where there are more Somalians. Why there is the silence? I think you should be applauding right now.
I don't know. I still want you to define what a gypsy is.
Gypsy, it's like Roma people, but it's confusing kind of folks, I must say. Some people say gypsies come from like the very origins, right? It starts with that. Gameboy just said that he never met a gypsy. I was thinking to add that maybe, perhaps, it's possible that he has met them, but they infiltrated and posed themselves as Italians, let's say, or something like that. But he lives in Texas.
I don't know that many Italians, so
yeah,
that's
true.
probably...
Yeah, Texas is like all about... It's full of Latin America. It's like Latin America, basically. It's south of the USA.
Texas either has like WASP or it has like the Mexicans. Like we have a lot of African Americans, but like they're kind of more in the deep south, like unless you're in an urban area.
Where are you from, if this is not a secret? I mean, a big city like Austin. Houston. Is Houston better than Austin in terms of demography? Let's say.
Demographics? Probably not. Depends on like how you mean.
Well, I heard Austin.
Kind of stuff.
I heard Austin is really, really not that good in the end.
Austin has more crime and is more liberal, but is surprisingly like very white.
Ooh!
Like they're like the whitest people you will meet are in Austin, and like I mean that in like the insulting way of.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. So it's basically Californian schmucks who moved all. They work like Zergs, you know, in StarCraft apparently, but with money. However, they have plenty of money and they move, but they have a common mind, like a mutual mind. They move into Austin all together, the whole bunch of them. It's the way I see it.
We don't consider Austin really that Texan anymore. Like
I think it should be annexed by California.
Like,
you need to do an exchange, man. You need to take something from California, like north of California, it's going to be your exclave, and give Austin away to Californians, an exchange of territories.
we're just gonna like start like shipping them back over, like what we did with the Mexicans, but instead with like the really pale white people.
Yeah, well, I agree. By the way, you can use the agenda of I don't know, recolonization of some sort, like sending white people back where they came from, meaning to California, purifying.
Yeah, like, and we're gonna send like really sunburnt, like Southerners back into Austin, and then we're gonna ship out people who like have soft hands back to California.
You can borrow some Cubans from Florida, and basically with those Cubans you can replace a portion of whites in Austin, and keep the state purely red. You see the
purely
idea?
redneck.
No, redneck is necessary. Redneck would be ideal, but in this case, you would need to be moving the.
Yeah.
Those people, they are attached to their shitholes. There is no chance you move them from Appalachia.
No, I think there's a possibility, because I feel like enough about their hatred where they would move back into Austin just to like start beating the shit out of like really pale liberals.
Yeah, basically the problematic is the pale liberals. We need to remove them somehow. There are many ways, technically. There are many ways. There is a flamethrower, for example. There is helicopters and aviation, and artillery, of course. But doubtfully that it will be like the last resort, surely. For now, like some kind of remake, like for the purposes of diversity, you like throw them back into California and bring in some Latinos, basically, but based Latinos who will be voting for the right parties. This would be a worthy exchange.
Yeah, I think it's funny because like a lot of Latinos are like the biggest fans of Nick Fuentes.
Or I wonder why.
We could just get in like the Hail Hitler Latinas.
I wonder why.
We could just.
Why would Latinos like Nick Fuentes so much?
But like they'll be like, no, I'm a Spaniard. I'm a conquistador.
No, he admits
Austin
that he's a Mexican. He admits that he's like, but to me, my theory was that he was one of those Mexicans who are like descendants of Spanish, because Fuentes, I'm not sure of the genesis of the name exactly, but I don't know, it sounds like Cervantes almost. Well, at the end of the name, at the very least, surely.
Yeah. And he's only like 1/4 Mexican, so it's not like
true. He does
like
look very
more
white
than he is Mexican.
He looks very white. I really thought that he is like just Spanish a bit, because you know many of the cartel leaders, the heads of cartels, they have Spanish ancestry. Except El Chapo, I guess. He's looking like a midget. Gentlemen. Is there anything else? The skin market. I was going to tell a few things about skin market. Well, it's a great thing that Gabe Newell did something like this. It would be great if he had done it earlier. Frankly speaking, imagine the shock on the people's faces if all the skins had plummeted in their prices by I don't know, in four times lower, something like that. It would be a proper trolling, I would say. Gabe Newell is a decent man, the last decent person in video game industry, basically. Only skin deep.
I think in the end of the day, it's probably better that certain skins are cheaper, so that actual normal players can actually get their hands on them.
Wait, you tell me one thing first. You sold the skin already or not?
No.
You need to fucking sell it, man. Well, I mean, I'm not going to press on you, but it would be a good decision, because at best it's going to stagnate. It's not gonna go higher up. I'm telling you that much. Because the reason why it's high, because there is a hype of knives. Like people apparently this is like this orange or like one of those ultra rare skins, right? Which you can convert, like it's an Uzi, an orange Uzi or something. Like they are red. Skins. Yeah, like a red Uzi or something. And people buy it massively, the cheapest ones, in order to make a knife. They buy those in thousands. The more you wait, the more hype goes down, you will never have it as high anymore. At best, it's going to, if you're lucky, it will stagnate.
Not necessarily true.
It's going to stagnate.
Basically, the more knives that people trade up to, the less supply of red skins that you'll have. So if the supply goes down, the price goes up.
It's not going to go significantly down, man, I'm telling you.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's gonna go significantly higher, but...
You can do whatever you like.
I might just want to keep the skin to actually play.
You don't want to keep the skin, you can invest. Your 2 euro skin turned into 90. This is an opportunity. This is a smile of fortune. A smile...
other skin also turned into $50.
Mage! You can just sell them together.
I have like 100 and something. 140 euro on random skins. I think he just dipped. Unlucky. Oh, he actually ran away. Damn. Okay, that's actually...
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Excuse me, I wasn't here. Where did he go?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
he left. Wait, but you actually stand while you stream?
Yes. Right, I told him what's going to happen if he doesn't come back. Never forget that whiteness of Slavs is always conditional when... Mate, the current modern days Angloids, they recognize Turks as white. They recognize Turks as white. Turks. They have... I mean, it's not baseless entirely. That's obvious. But you can wait. If we wait a little further, the Arabs will be white, and frankly speaking, everybody will be white. In the end of the day, what is white? It's the abundances of all colors. Angloids, man. If you speak especially about the England, it seems like it seems to me that this is not going to be their concern anytime soon. Soon enough, it seems to me that the English people, the only thing they will be able to hope for is not to get raped by another gang, and cut down. Yes. You know how we call it in Russia. Unglorious. Unglorious.
Interesting.
Well, it used to be Rusorias. Anyway.
Is there a lot of crime in Russia?
I don't know. It depends on the statistics, but I definitely can tell you that significantly less than in most parts of Europe. That's for sure. I think I will need to take a leak soon enough. I don't have a bottle, like an empty bottle nearby, so I will have to step away.
No way you were thinking about pissing in a bottle.
Mate, look, the current state, look, the streaming, consider, if I had a couple of, like, suddenly, yes, all in a sudden, if I had over 200 viewers, or 100, over 100 viewers, not to mention like 1,000, 20,000 of views, I would be only pissing in the bottle, because if those are real viewers, the current, if you pause your stream, and having a real audience, if you step away from the stream for 2 minutes, you will lose like 10-20% of the audience. People will leave. It's a real thing, unless, of course, unless you have 50,000 of views, like your view count is 50,000, but they are like sleeping Indians, you know, sleeping Indian farmers. And in that case, you can just bother not. You can have 200,000 views, you can step away for 10 minutes, And the view count is always going to be like 200 nonetheless. So... Yeah, you must avoid...
Saying those views are sleepy Indians is crazy.
Mate, sleep in India. Never... Yeah. India never sleeps. Excuse me. There was a song, Moscow never sleeps. I guess actually I'm calling them Indians, but they actually, most of the bots on Twitch might be coming from Russia. It's quite realistic.
I mean, the thing is, there's always that, like, I'm gonna call it more propaganda, but like, that the EU always talks about the fact that they banned, let's say, 100,000 Russian propaganda accounts from Twitter or YouTube or whatever it might be. But I always doubt how true something like that is.
What do you don't know? The last part I was reading, sorry.
That, you might have heard it like that. Sometimes Europe says that they banned
propaganda accounts.
Let's say 100,000.
They are banned.
What?
Yeah, they banned them and they stay banned.
Yeah, but like, how true is that that those actually are Russian propaganda accounts?
Well, because it's usually the accounts associated with well, truly, usually it's not always, of course. There is a guy whose nickname is his name is Stas. He's a communist fella. He doesn't. Well, obviously they can. Every popular, many popular accounts who are having on YouTube, for example, yes, who had a pretty strong pro-Russian stance have been banned, even though, well, it depends what you mean by Russian propaganda, yes. Clearly, it's a very euphemeric thing.
It's never specified, you know.
Yes, yes, sometimes it was...
specify what that means.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a popular guy with pretty strongly pro-Russian stances. But there are still plenty of people like on YouTube who are continuously streaming. Yes, not being banned. Streaming for many years. You were pretty popular. Very respectful. And they ban it, but, you know, they can eat shit, all I can say. Those people, they will end up on lanterns, like lampposts. So, excuse me. They will be hanged by Muslims. I mean, the Ursula von der Leyen, all of those. Somebody will hang them, will have to. One way or another. It's all because I'm angry. Because the revolution that they have started, any revolution has a beginning, but never, ever has an end.
I'm not sure, but is it possible that you're like a little bit laggy?
Me? Oh. Well, the stream is working fine, I must say. But I didn't say anything that would discredit me. I hope. You know, if we had been...
Discord is a bit laggy.
Discord, do you hear me now? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can hear me, okay.
I hear you fine.
If we had been streaming right now, my dude, in 2016 at least, we would have been having some certain success. I'll tell you that much. In modern days, in our days of Kali Yuga, returning to the original subject of the stream, in this Kali Yuga, sense of taste is lost. Everything is lost. All kinds of orienteers and any wish for like decent, proper, high quality stuff is lost too. So that's why we are hanging in this purgatory at this moment. Why am I speaking about this, you can ask? Why, all in a sudden? Why is Game Boy silent? Because Game Boy left! Mate, Game Boy left? Look yourself. I've sent him messages, you see? Hey, Game Boy, I said, if you are not back now, I'll find a Sony Mega Drive. Right now. He didn't come back. It seems like I will find another. Yeah. Why is Game Boy silent? Yeah. Who knows? Guys, you have such long sentences, I can't read them. You can ask, by the way, while we are searching for subjects, you can ask any question you like. I can give you wisdom on anything. I'm like Asmongold, you know, I'm a wise man too, but I'm just underestimated for now. The time will come. Huh? Ah, you're not in the chat. You can ask it with... Dude, you are in the voice chat with me. You can ask me here.
That's a joke, bro. Come on.
Jokes, man. We are not joking here. We're streaming in politics, alright? It's a serious stream.
I thought that was a funny joke. You can ask anything.
Girlfriend, okay. Whatever... what kind of a... Depends on what kind of a girlfriend and for what purposes you are looking for. Well, you say girlfriend, yeah, so not for a night, I suppose, at least for a month, maybe for a year. That kind of a girlfriend, perhaps. Also depends what you have to show, present.
Micro penis.
Micro penis. Additionally, it would be preferable to have somebody in addition to that. You know, like a solid status or financial success. Because if so, well, either way I can tell. Fuck it. Whatever you have, man. Yeah, truly. Hold on, I'm back. I think I'm lagging truly, a little bit. Yeah. So as somebody with the citizenship of Belgium, you can find yourself a Ukrainian girlfriend. But I assure you right now, she might have STDs. Ukrainian girls, they do have certain specifics. The Ukraine as a country is a special place. Yes. Be careful.
I mean, I had a friend from Ukraine and I was gonna visit him, but I don't really talk to him anymore.
Wait, so you're searching for a boyfriend or what? I didn't quite understand.
No. I'm saying that I had a friend from Ukraine, so like I could visit Ukraine like with him basically.
I wouldn't suggest visiting Ukraine. You don't need that. Besides, you need to do the opposite. The Ukrainian women, they for many years have been running away. Russians too, I must say. Somewhat, yes. But Ukrainians a lot more than that. Surely there is a vision of Westerner people as like, you know, like white man, basically, in the old ways. Like it's ultra successful people. It's because Europe is a place, it's like heaven on earth. Yes, along with the USA. That's how they picture this. So if you have citizenship and you can give her this citizenship, she will be able to do anything for this. But you need to keep that in mind. Yes, so she will be using that. But knowing this, you can use her in return.
Yeah, eventually, but what's the point if she's gonna just use you for citizenship?
But it depends on what again. Well, now we return to the first question of mine. Yes, well, rather statement. It depends for what purposes. If you just search for a girlfriend for a month or a couple of weeks, yes, just to shag with, you can just say, "Hey, yo, bitch, I have Belgium citizenship. We can like, I'm a white man. A white man, not in terms of color, yes, but I'm from those very good. They vision Europe as a. They have an image of European world, Western Europe, right? As it used to be back in 90s, in 80s, yes, like wealthy place. Surely they don't really quite understand yet that those countries are in a huge crisis. They don't understand this whatsoever. Using that as it can be used in your advantage, basically, yes. They worship the whole Ukrainian revolution. Mate, ask yourself a question. Why did they do that? They wanted the European money. They wanted to live on welfare. This is a welfare country. Their logic was simple of many people. European Union is a bunch of rich countries. Of course, they didn't mind Romania, right? They didn't mind some I don't know, like Albania, or I'm not sure if they are EU, but some South Europe, yes. Italy is also partially not very good state at all, actually. They don't care about this. They imagine this is heaven on earth. So you say, basically, that you are from that... You say I'm Belgium, and she will suck your cock. That's simple. I know them, man, but be careful. Again, they do have STDs very often. Very often. So they're like not...
No, thank you then.
Yeah, they're mercantile people, but maybe you can use a condom, or at least, like, look, trichomoniasis is not something for life, yes? Trichomoniasis or... You got the point. Like, the whole bunch of STDs. I guess Augustus does a... Wait, what? You're overthinking. I'm not overthinking, it's all very plain and simple, I'm just trying to explain it the best I can. I am merely saying that if he searches for a girlfriend, like somebody to have regular sex with for a couple of months until he gets tired, you could, like, the easiest path is Ukrainian woman. Of course, she would be searching for a shelter, not a shelter necessarily, but they think you are rich by default. Even if you are a pauper without a fucking penny behind your back, it doesn't matter. You show her a citizenship, she sucks you off instantly. That's unfortunately, this is the collapse of Soviet Union, man. It was a nasty thing. These peoples.
That's not gonna lie, that's something I've probably not heard of ever, really.
Mate, that's the reason why you are asking this question, I suppose, because truly, you can say
honestly,
I'm
it wasn't even a question. That was just me trolling.
Yeah. So you knew that, like, so you're basically criticizing me for telling you, like, something that everybody knows. Is that it? You're criticizing me for saying the obvious fact?
No. That was you. You stating like something that you don't know anything about women or something. You said.
Mate. All right. I always, when I was growing up back in 2010, I got acquainted with such thing as
that?
I got acquainted with something as post-irony. Post-irony, new sincerity. Yes. Basically, well, we all know what is irony. Post-irony is when you say something that is not real, but you say it with a sincere face. You say it like it's true, but it's not. And that's the whole point of the joke, fundamentally. Yes. New sincerity is something that partially, maybe entirely true, but you say it like it's a joke. That's the whole point of this kind of comedy. I got into this. Do we have any viewers on my stream? Other than Indians. Guys, whoever is not an
Indian.
whoever is not an Indian, please send a message in the chat. Man. Send a message in the chat, like anything at all, like fuck you cunt, or I love you brother. Something positive or negative, just let me know, because I know I'm reading the chat. It's just try to avoid long messages, keep it shorter, and it's easier to read this way. I can't like answering all of them, of course, but I'm reading nonetheless. Like, you can have activity guides. This is something that helps the audience growth. Anyway, returning to me saying I've never been with a woman. My dude. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm some kind of a Sigma who intends to live until 30 years old or 40 without experiencing a woman's warmth, yes. In order to become an archmage, yes. Staying a virgin until 40 makes you an archmage, I heard.
It does?
Yeah, I'm a D&D fan, and I heard that. You see, it seems like we only have Indians. Those fuckers are asleep. The real ones. Even if they used to be there.
Chat?
Like, I don't know, I can't. They just, either they are asleep, or they're gone. In the chat, I see their nicknames, but they're not active, and they don't even respond to a direct like call. Yes, to a direct call. Since I asked it, by the way, I lost 4 views. I don't know what those fuckers are doing. They can be... Fuck, they don't even help to grow this stream, to make it more popular, because the more action there is in the chat, the more it's alive, kind of. Yes, the more activity there is. It's accelerating the...
Someone new joins and you say that he's a sleeping Indian, so...
The sleeping Indians is basics of streaming, man. If you are... Look, you can open some streams with 50,000 or 200,000 views sometimes and see barely any activity. I don't know how long you are in streaming, in Twitch, like a viewer. But I have been watching... That doesn't matter. I have been watching streams since 2011. No, like since the beginning, really. Before Twitch was called a Twitch, it used to be Justin TV. I have been watching streams since then. And I'll tell you what. 1,000, like a stream with 1,000 views. It's a very active kind of a thing it used to be. Of course, nowadays people like watch it on the background. I understand it. But sometimes you open streams with 50,000, 200,000. And you can see the activity in the chat equal to a stream with 2,000 views at best. 5,000. So their real number sometimes is like 5,000, 10,000. Sleeping Indians and the view bots. Let's be clear. View bots is something that most of top of Twitch does. So it happens. The reality... Mate, I have been speaking about this, whining about this for a while. Surely you haven't been there. Like, these... I have a vision. I have a view of this, rather. Not a vision. It's not magical. They haven't responded yet, look. You see? But I can see some of the names in the chat. Like, as Anna K, Grand Design, Wizard. They are intentionally ignoring me, either. Or they all paused and went to another stream. I don't know what they do. They are in the chat. Maybe they are intentionally, like, ignoring me to piss me off. In this case, I'll fucking ban them all. I'll ban you!
You're threatening your viewers now and calling them stinky Indians? No, not
I'm
stinky
not
Indians,
calling them
Indians.
Indians. The Indians are not them. The Indians are the others. The Indians are the bots. The bots. They are not Indians. They are decent white people. I guess. Unless, of course, they are a little brown. A little
Decent
brown.
white people.
They might be a little brown, man. I don't care. It's alright. As long as they are real. But they don't act anymore, so it seems like they left elsewhere. I don't know what to make of this all. What can you say?
Huh?
That's all? I think I will need to take a leak, man.
Go for it.
You permit me? Allow me?
Yes, you can go.
Thank
Just
you. Thank you.
not too long and don't drown, okay?
In the toilet? I usually
Yes,
don't wash
don't
my
slip
hands
and
there.
drown.
I'm not in Indian after all. I'll be back.
So now his stream is mine. Interesting. So apparently now I have to entertain what he calls Indians, which I think is quite racist. Let's see. It's not that much that we can change here. Yeah. Nothing really interesting has appeared anywhere, really. It's quite sad. Or sad, maybe it's good if there's nothing interesting going on. Sometimes it might mean that less fucked up stuff is going on. Just depends how you look at it, I guess. Even though that I do wonder what the United States is effectively gonna do against Venezuela. I guess it's impossible to know. As long as it hasn't happened yet. Hmm. The fuck?
Mate. I know those fuckers are gone in the chat, but I'll tell you what. Are you here?
No.
Huh?
No, I'm not here.
Why are you trying to deceive me? There was a fly in the toilet, man. A sleeping fly. While I was leaking, I was trying to hit it with my urine jet, like while I was peeing.
Yeah. Did you hit it?
No, I failed. Now it all stinks.
My mom missed.
Yeah. Well, thankfully I live with my mom. She will have to clean it. Where was I?
Kinda sad.
It's all sad, man. It's all fucking sad. Frustrating as hell. It's frustrating and sad.
It's like fighting a fly and losing.
They're not that, man. Fly may have prevailed, but tomorrow I will spray something on it and it will die. It's a sleeping fly. It's fall now. It's the middle of a fall.
How do you miss on a sleeping fly, though?
It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sleepy too. The point is that it will fall asleep and die out. It will perish from this world. The point is that what's really sad is the state of streams and the internet, man. If you tell me that I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure this is probably one of the best contents that you can find on Twitch nowadays. At this very moment. Right now. Nobody values it. You see?
I think people just prefer playing Fortnite with the Simpsons update.
Yeah, games are dead. Video game streams, they are absolutely dead. That's for damn sure. If the only way to do it, there is no way to do it nowadays. Actually, to grow, to hope for any. Yeah, the paradigm has changed completely. Video game streams, forget about that. It's all gone forever. Well, for a long time. At least for now, it's just not a thing. Like reactions, video watching, talking of politics, like discussing, I don't know, some bullshit, irrelevant crap. That's what people watch. But they usually watch like the streamers they used to. Like, I know, man, I really. Do you understand me?
Kinda. Kinda. Don't laugh at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the whole situation, my dude. Alright. Well, fuck them then. What do we have?
Yes.
Is there anything else to discuss in general? In general.
Honestly, the thing is, politics related, most likely not, because I've not seen anything change whatsoever. But like when you were gone, I said as well, like it's probably for the better that there's nothing.
Why?
I mean, it depends, right? Because if you had a lot to talk about, a lot of it is also gonna be in a negative way, most likely.
There is a message. There is a message. So I don't know whether they are purposely ignoring, because again, I'll open the chat. Anna Case here, Grand Designs, Shurinaz. It's a funny name. It seems like he's Azerbaijani. Wizard. The first message. For a while. So what the hell is going on here? Mate. Frankly speaking, probably the best you can find. I'm not thinking too much of my... I always have been a very self-critical person. But, let's be honest, the past few years, the streams and YouTube, it's internet in general, has been such a boring fucking place in comparison to what it used to be. There is barely anything interesting going on, and what's going on here is probably one of the best things that can be found at this very hour. How many people value this? None.
But I would say it does have a lot to do. Let's say, looking at YouTube, right? If you go to YouTube and you you reload it, so what you would guess is that you would get new videos, but usually you just get the exact same videos recommended to you again and again and again.
You got the point exactly. Not the same genre. People notice that as
genre, just the same video, so
same video.
It will get boring more quickly because it's just feeding you the same thing that you didn't want in the first place.
Ah, in that sense. Well, it's a part of what I was saying actually. The thing is, notice that YouTubers are stuck with the content with the format, with the niche they had been successful with. Like some people have tried some different stuff. Some people were focused on one thing, but the point is that in the end, everybody has to be continuing releasing the same stuff over and over again. It's because of the algorithms. Well, if you start doing something else, all in a sudden, yes, like various kind of genres, try to do different stuff, basically. It's not working good with algorithms, and algorithms is the god of internet nowadays. This is something that YouTubers worship, basically. It's a deity, almost. And this deity is ugly, my dude. Do you see what I'm saying? Basically, you are getting recommended the same video you didn't... Well, first of all, by the way, you can press... That's something I usually do if there is some nasty shit that has been recommended to me. There is these 3 dots, yes, like options at the video when you get recommended.
You can do like not interested.
Yeah, you press that or don't recommend the channel. I do that because if there is something... If there is a small channel that is doing something I'm not really interested in that much, I do that in order... Well, because I don't grow myself much, and I'm envy. I don't want anybody else to grow either. So I press don't recommend the channel, hoping that it will never be recommended to anyone else either afterwards. You see me? It's resentment.
Interesting statement.
Mate.
You don't want anyone to grow.
Well, because I wasn't growing.
Well, I'll tell you this. There's only one Russian that I'm actually interested in, or that I think is interesting. That's all I'll say. Do you know Andrei Samayev?
Wait, who is the only Russian you're interested in? Putin?
Or that I find interesting. Andrei Samayev.
Mm-hmm. I don't
know him?
No, I don't. Actually, I think I've heard plenty of Russians' names in my whole life, I must tell you that much. But this one I hear for the first time from you.
Search him up. I do wonder, what do you feed? What do the Russians eat?
Пельмени. Sorry.
Look at this guy.
Hold on. Just give me a second. Sorry, Augustus. I don't want to troll you personally. Mate, if you troll me personally, I will ban you. As I visited your streams, I appreciate your point of view. On what exactly? In general? Or just on prostitutes from Romania? Meaning gypsies.
It's not just Romanian prostitutes. The gypsy prostitutes.
And topics which you talk on streams. Thank you, man. Thank you. But I'll tell you what. I've received very few donations over the over the past couple of years that I've been streaming. So your appreciations can as well become material. Why am I Game Boy? I found another one. You can just fuck off now. I found a Sony Mega Drive, a Sega Mega Drive. Did I write Sony Mega Drive? Hold on, I need to fact check this.
I was taking a shower.
Sega.
Got distracted.
Yeah, man, I've made a mistake. I've written in the chat that I am searching for Sony Mega Drive. What the fuck is that? Sega. Like, Game Boys, they are bygone era, man. You understand it yourself. You do? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what have you brought? What have you brought with you?
What do you mean?
No, anything to, like, I don't know anything at all, like news. Do you have any questions to me? Because I'm a wise man, actually.
Have you seen
what?
The Sydney Sweeney pictures?
Naked? Or what? Just I've seen her face, yes.
Okay.
That's all?
That was about it. Yeah.
Mate, do you have a naked Sydney Sweeney at least? Do you have a naked one? Hold on. Wait, before you answer, hold on. I hold it for a little bit. Yes. I just think, just fuck it maybe. Yes, and, why am I, do you want? Never mind.
I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. I've never seen her tatas.
No, all right, continue. You can continue. Do you know Sydney? She doesn't have any naked. But mate, she is a midget. She is very short. She doesn't have the best genes. No, Sydney Sweeney. She look her up, man.
Oh, her. Wait, I was so confused what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, I'm just finding myself 100 of Indians. I want myself 100 of sleep in India. Just chatting. So what was that about Sydney Sweeney, man? You were just curious whether I've seen her face. She's looking well. She's got not the best genes, simply because she's a little short. I always preferred. I mean, myself, I am 160 meters tall. 160.
160 meters tall.
Yeah. 160 meters tall. But I wish my woman, I wish my offspring, my children, are like at least 2 meters tall, at least. So I would love my woman to be like the mother of my children to be, I don't know, around 1.8 meters tall. Like what would it be in your shitty metric system? I don't know. You can...
A lot of feet.
A lot of feet, yes. That's a good point. That's a good addition to my statement.
Wait, but you're 1 meter 60 tall.
Mate, remember what I said about post-irony? He's gone! Well, can I drag him in to the conversation, like, forcefully? At Game Boy. Are you all right, mate? We are...
leave again.
Yes, wanting you. Or anyone at this point, as long as you are not in India. Wait, what's that? Mate, you can get me banned, you know that? Because I'm streaming this shit.
That's a finger. Why would you get banned for a finger?
Mate, it depends on the judgment of a moderator of Twitch. Moderators of Twitch are absolutely fucking imbecilic degenerates. They have like 20 IQ points. They don't believe in IQ because of that, I guess. And they also are furries, or like, Did you know that you can fact check this actually? 30% of Twitch moderators are furries. Yeah. It's scientific.
Furries.
Furries, yeah. Furries. Scientific fact. By the way, I just recalled, you asked me a question. Whether I'm streaming standing.
Yeah.
Do you have any problems with that?
No, I think it's interesting that some people like stand. Let's say, how long is the longest time that you stood at your desk?
I didn't count. I couldn't count, but one of the previous streams was 8 hours long. Just so you know, I didn't settle down for a while. But
Like, I can't imagine standing for so long at my desk.
My desk moves, by the way. I can sit down. I can move it down, set the level lower, and sit down. But the fundamental ontological thing I'm gonna drop you right now. Did you know that in various Germanic populations, especially, and you are from, well, you are of Dutch descent, yes.
Yeah.
It was, well, I'm not sure about those parts of populations, but the point is that in some Germanic populations, it was considered to be a thrall. Did you know what is thrall, my dude?
No.
It's a slave, basically, in old shit languages of Germanics. A thrall.
Wait,
a thrall.
Isn't that like?
You are interrupting me.
Oh.
A thrall would be the one who sits, okay? It's a thrall who sits, but a free man. He either stands, well, they were sleeping sitting, actually. They were sitting, well, at least the Scandinavians, right? They were sleeping in a sitting pose. And they were rowing as well. But that's Scandinavians, actually. The Germans are a bit different. Well, basically, sitting was a position of a slave. Do think about this. This is something I recommend you, everybody, to visit X 576, to ponder on after the stream. So write it down, boys, and just ponder on this for like 15 minutes. Yes, sitting is a position of a thrall. Is anybody here at all?
No. Wizard doesn't exist, that's the thing.
I know, man. He's a bot I manufactured.
You know what's interesting? Every time, like, I have your stream open as well, so I can see your chat as well. Every time that, like, I don't look at your stream for a little bit, it says that you have 180 viewers.
Yes, I told you I want to get myself some Indians.
Oh, you got them, look. You
Yes.
actually got them.
I'm curious whether it's gonna work or not. I'm not a girl, you see. I'm streaming in the Just Chatting. I'm not a girl, and I'm not a VTuber. So it might not get such a high rate of clicking on my stream. I don't know how to get myself a VTube image. I can get a free one, but they're boring. Something unusual is a bit more expensive in the end of the day. It's a bit more expensive, man. I would love to be a furry.
You would?
No, in reality, of course not. Furries are absolutely degenerative stuff. Only genocide can... No, I shouldn't say that. Should I? Do you want me to undress?
Huh? Do you want to undress?
No. Frankly speaking, not. I was searching for my patches. You know the patches, military patches, but I can't find them. Because I have a tactical shirt.
I'm still trying to process the fact that you're just talking and you randomly say, do you want me to undress?
Have you ended the processing?
Not really.
Let me know. I will step away for a moment. Oh, hold on. There was a message, it seems like, in Discord chat. Ah, it was you. Mate, why are you looking at me?
Viewers.
Why are you looking at me? And why there is your penis coming out? Man, fuck off. I'm
You have 180 viewers, man. You're doing good.
I'm back. Are you here? By chance.
I am.
That's great.
Always.
You know what?
Huh?
Do you have any like questions? Do you require any wisdom right now? Look, hold on. No. Wait for a second. I'm really curious. Fuck. I wanted to check out for the non-Indians in my chat. Yes. Again, like I don't really understand. I can see their names, but they don't chat. So they either pause the stream. Well, Wizard is the only one who understood. Perhaps they're watching the stream on the background, guys. Guys, if you're watching the stream on the background, either you chat, either you are active in the chat, or you donate to me. If you don't do either of these two things right now, we will have to ban you. We will have to ban you. You do understand, the content is not for free. It's not for free. Would you agree with me? Lawrence of Arabia.
Of Arabia?
Yes. We need to pose you cool.
Least,
we need to pose you as some... Oh, excuse me, sorry. I was interrupting.
I think they should donate at least, what is it? 10 dirhams per day.
Now, Lawrence of Arabia was a white man. It's not the Arabia, it's like, you know... Have you watched the movie, by the way? What kind of films do you like?
Kind of depends, because I think it's a wider variety of movies, right? Because I like some of the old Disney movies, like the cartoonies.
Seriously? No, I mean, surely we all watched them, but... How old are you? Pardon me for asking.
Why would you pardon yourself for asking someone?
I don't know what is polite or not, man. I have no idea, you see. I'm autistic.
I wouldn't say I look very... huh?
By the way, continue.
But I wouldn't say I look old necessarily, so... Well, like those old Disney cartoons, like the originals, like all those original movies, I like.
How original? Because they used to... Hold on a second. The Disney original cartoons, they used to have Donald Duck, Zeke Heiling, man.
Yeah, that's not necessarily what I mean. I mean like the... Disney one actually made good movies, you know?
At which period? When they were Zeke Heiling Donald Duck? When Donald Duck used to be Zeke Heiling?
1945, like the 2000s.
Uh-huh. But what period? You need to be specific. Which, like, how classic? What do you mean by that? Perhaps you mean 40s, 30s, or maybe you mean 70s, 80s. Maybe you mean
the 2000s. I think all of those are from the.
You need to understand that everything is relative, my dude. Everything, like, for example, there is a whole generation of people who grew up, and for them, you need to understand, in 5 or 7 years, there is going to be a generation of people, adult people almost, who grew up watching the latest Snow White Disney movie. Do you understand? Do you understand it? It's going to be classic for them.
Come on. That's
It's a fact.
such garbage, those movies.
It's a fact. This is just reality, man. And we need to cope
But
with
apparently
it.
the movies that I was talking about are actually from 1973.
Ah. Do you like... Okay. 73. Damn.
Well, I would say like, you know, Robin Hood.
No, Damn, I probably didn't watch them, I must be honest. I watched Hercules. I did watch Mulan. I think Mulan was rather cool. Maybe one of the best.
I sent it in the chat. Robin Hood.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter that much. Hold on, there are other messages in the chat. It's you. What's that? Ah, this one. Yeah, this is... I was thinking about this. This is a classic Fari one. Faris love it. Have you ever thought of getting yourself a fursuit?
Oh? What the fuck?
Why? Because it's...
Why would I want to be a furry? What kind of a question is that?
No, because it would, like, a cool identity, you know? Unusual being becoming... Do you want me to get myself 1,000... Hold on, notice this. 100 views, not a single visitor. Do you want me to get myself 1,100 views right now? Doesn't matter. Well, say yes, please.
No.
The please.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Because I had it for a while. I don't know for what else to use that. Just for 10 minutes, okay? Unless I forget. I remember those cartoon series. Yeah, 60. Okay, I answered to that. By the way, I mean like it was 60. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. You know what matters actually? You know? Do you guys know what really matters in this world right now? Do you? Climate change. Climate change is what matters. Okay?
Nah, gender equality and gender studies, that's what matters.
That too. It goes without saying. It's a sure thing. But what really matters the most? Yeah, never mind. I just remembered. I was trying to remember matters most. Where was it from? Saul Goodman, yes. Better Call Saul. It was just as matters most. Do you guys have any other questions? We have 381 people on the stream.
Bro, how did you get all those Indians? How did you do that?
Look, dude, are you on the stream? Do you have my camera on?
Yeah.
It's a magic.
I see it.
It's a magic trick.
How did you get 381 people in there?
My dude, this is how Twitch works. Look, I've done it many times on my streams. I don't want to succumb to whining again. Not at this moment. But maybe some other day. We can scroll Twitch through. You can find a lot of streams with thousands of people. 200,000 of people perhaps. And zero activity. Like, well, relatively to the number. Yes. The real number of their views, like, for example, I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a scandal. At some point, the Twitch decided to fight viewbots. 600... Yes, guys. No, it matters not. 600 or 6 views. I really just wanted to check this out for a while, to be honest. I just couldn't find the right moment. My theory is that it barely changes anything because 1,000 views or 10 views, eventually there is going to be like zero visits after an hour of streaming because such is the reality.
700
of this platform. No, 110 views apparently is just it just doesn't matter at all. Now I understand.
How did you do that?
Mate, seriously, you are so new to this. This is Twitch, man. Again, what? For whom? For whom?
I was botting, right?
No. First of all,
These are my Indian friends. Secondly, don't say that. Right now, later we can discuss this in freer terms. But right now, just for the best not to. Viewbots, no, they're banned, they're prohibited. There is a hater, I always had a hater on my streams who had been viewbotting me in order to just get me banned. I don't know if he's invested money into this. Mate, do you understand you just derailed me from my train of thoughts?
Your train of thoughts.
Yes, I was onto something, but now I lost it. My point was that, ball security. Ball security. Okay, another subject is being suggested to us for us to discuss. What do you think about ball security? I never. I prefer to just stay an incel until 40s at least.
I've always had like a chain on my balls so they can't be touched.
How did you do that? Explain it technically, please. How does it look?
Basically, you take a chain, you wrap it around your balls, and then you.
How big is the chain? Because the kind of chain I imagine, do you have really such large balls? Are you trying to say? I think we already agreed that we have micro penises. It's possible a micro penis with huge balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I thought that was like always the trade-off. Small dick, big balls.
What do you think about brown people, man? Explain it to us. No!
I'm not brown.
Hold on. No. Just say they are good. Well, no, don't say anything. Let's just move on. Ball security. Sorry, guys, it was fun as it was. What do you mean? You're leaving us? So the only...
It sounds like you're losing your mind, not gonna lie.
Do you want me to stop? Because I thought that's the whole point. Okay. I'm back.
Interesting.
I'm still here following you, by the way. All good. But why do you send Kappa all the time, man? There is no need for sarcasm. Sarcasm is something that is long gone. People don't have really... Like, again, returning back an hour ago or so, when I was explaining post-irony and other stuff like that, this is not something appreciated in any way. I assure you, sarcasm that goes along with it. Since it requires some intellect for understanding, and we live in the age of TikTok and short videos, and K-pop and rap, should you be expecting any intelligence and average from people?
I think the intelligence in general of people has gone down significantly.
Mate. Thank you for like explaining what I was trying to, subtly, almost. Whatever.
I mean, some people are smart. Some people don't know the difference between the shoe and like the shoelace.
It's true, but the question is, it's always been like this. Not that it's something that has fundamentally changed in principle, but the question of the quantity, yes. And it seems like the quantity is not on our side, guys. Not on our side. You need to be... What's the funniest thing? What's the most entertaining kind of stuff that you can find on the internet? By the way, the view count, as you can notice... Hold on, we'll return to this later.
I know, all the Indians left you.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to point it out as well. As you asked. Well, after you said I'm losing my mind, I said, oh, fuck it. I can return them any moment. It's just, I'm not sure there is any effect, it seems like. This is an experiment again. I was trying to... You said I was losing my mind, my dude. It's all about being a trickster. In order to become a trickster, I've always been a very shy kind of a person, unfortunately. But I always had a trickster nature.
you know. So it requires just a little loose. You can say losing my mind, but it was intentional. You see?
It's all part of the illusion.
Precisely. You're goddamn right. And you see,
Yeah, Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. You know, I'm not gonna. Right now, I'm going to be honest. My surname, my family name,
Yeah.
is often, yes, as you know, I'm Russian.
Yeah.
So, I always preferred another trickster, I must say, in Scandinavian mythology. And so it happens. My surname has just one excessive letter from his name. Yeah. Why did I say that? Are you the closest to Augustus at the moment? So I mean, what do you mean? He's not the closest physically. What? 400 views? Ah, sorry, I didn't notice how I pressed the button back. Yeah, I probably need to undo it.
You just have a button.
No, I mean, well, the button, I sent the message to my Indian friends. They have like a whole fucking train, man. There is a whole train of Indian pals. Well, they are in the train right now. Yes, I have like a dozen of Indian friends. So right now they're walking around through the train, the whole Indian train, and they're asking people on this train to play my stream at this moment. So that's what's happening. Sometimes I'm telling them to activate this function. Sometimes I can tell them to off it. Indians are cool guys, I must say.
What a random question. What is actually your name? Like, what should I even call you?
Roman. I don't know how to call that. I mean, I believe it's not really comfortable in English, but my name is Roman Ovdin. Roman Ovdin. Full
The
name
last
would
part,
be
not so much, but Roman, yeah, okay.
Roman, yes. Fuck, I said it to 700 Indians right now. I usually try to keep it a secret.
Did you say that's a common Russian name or no?
I thought I'm a trickster, but apparently you somehow managed to gain my trust and receive the sacred information out of me.
Why would that be? Because a name doesn't do much, right?
Are you joking? If they know my name, they can put a curse on me, knowing my face and my name.
Interesting.
Man, we already spoke about gypsy prostitutes. You know they are
But I'm
vicious people.
You're gonna go straight to Pokrovsk. You're cooked, man.
Me?
Yeah.
I did. I don't know. We all need to try. Before we try, we don't know really. Maybe you are right. Maybe. But you never know. We can't really know what are we made of before we try. Why the Japanese music on the background is so quiet?
I'm not talking. Let's talk about Pokrovsk tomorrow. Yeah, when he's enlisted, right?
Huh?
When he can actually, we sign you up to the military, you go to Pokrovsk, and then you can actually give like on foot reports on what's going on.
Me?
Yeah.
You do understand, even if I do that, what you just said? Nah, either way, I will not be able to. If let's say it's otherwise, it's not in accord with whatever Russian official position. Do you understand? I will not be able to tell otherwise, because not because there is a total. Because in order to get to a front line, required to... Obviously, there is a censorship. Otherwise, if I... Let's say it's not the way it is. Or the way that we believe, you and I, yes? Meaning you, Lawrence. Well, the only people here, really, are other than Wizard. Yes, we have 636 people right now. Oh, Polydactyl. Hello there. Welcome back, dude. I will not be able to tell anything different from the official position. You should understand it. Polydactyl, is that you who boosted my stream with 800 viewers, by the way? Somebody did.
It was actually me. I paid every Indian.
Fuck, I was about to say maybe it was you, Lawrence.
1 rupee each.
Damn, you have a cool name, Lawrence. Lawrence of Arabia. That's the only way I think... I can't call you differently, man. I hope it's not offensive, because Lawrence of Arabia was cool, but he was English. Are you fine with English?
Yeah.
Because, you know, there was an Anglo-Boer war. Anglo-Boer. Like in South Africa. You know that? You are Dutch. Boerish people, they are Dutch. It was Dutch against English in South Africa. Are you fine with that?
I don't know. I don't care that much, honestly.
Mate, English people are the worst. You just have to... You just should say, yeah, they suck. Fuck them. That's all that is required of you, let's be honest.
We're gonna fuck them. No, thank you.
You understand it now, right? The whole thing. The whole picture on the internet. Yes? You do?
Not really.
Mate, I've done it for you partially. In a way, truly, I've done it for you to show you the way how things are.
Of course.
No, truly.
Apparently now we're talking about English were the first used concentration camps.
You need to read the subtext.
Grew up.
The subtext. Concentration camps, yes. The English have designed. They were the first ones to create concentration camps. Yes, it's true, by the way. It wasn't the Germans. The Germans have only been using it on Jewish. I don't know. What's the current state of affairs on Twitch? Can I say that... Can I deny in any way... Never mind. Holocausts are best not to be even touched on this stream. We're not going to, right?
Huh?
Do you like my hat?
Of course.
It's pretty
Who doesn't?
stylish, right?
Yes. And also the shirt, like you just came off a beach, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's a Hawaiian shirt. Notice that. It's Russian made, by the way. Russian production. It's a tactical one, mind you. I was trying to find... I forgot where I placed them. I can't think straight right now. If you excuse me for a second. Can you occupy the stream for a moment, my dude?
Huh? Hello? Oh, he just dipped. Okay, wait, what? What's he doing? Honestly, I'm kind of confused. Why did he just dip? He just ran off. What the fuck? Fuck. Huh? I still see him in the corner. There he is.
What's you laughing at? Wizard? Stop saying haha. I can't find it. Oh!
I must say you do kind of have the how is it called? The Harry Potter glasses.
Lawrence of Arabia. I'm back.
Yeah.
Are you here?
Hello back. Yes.
I'm back, hello.
So how what do you think of having Harry Potter glasses?
My Harry... Made Harry Potter sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Yes, Harry Potter is overestimated, to say the least.
Might be a bit overrated, but it's good though.
Nah. I think it's pretty silly. I mean, as an antagonist, I haven't received a single follower. Notice this. As an antagonist, they've chosen Adolf Hitler. Dude, that's bad taste.
That's quite a turn.
No, it's literally this. It's obvious. She is not a very good. Hold on. I can't see that. Good.
What are those badges that you're putting on?
Yeah, I have some patches. It's true. I have a number of them actually. No, I mean the shirt allows an anime as a symbol of my sexual preferences. Anime girls like dakimakura. You know what is dakimakura? It's like a pillow of an anime girl.
Oh, I might have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some random guys have in their bed, but I'm not too sure what I have to think of that. Not sure what the pillow has already seen if you have one of those.
Well, you don't watch anime. That's a problem.
No. Only hentai.
What kind?
No, that was a joke.
Okay. We'll have Polydactyl, by the way. He knows some stuff about hentai. Well, not hentai, but Japan at very least. But mate, we need some expert on pornography. We were talking about pornography, right?
No, but now we are.
We need. How can I forcefully? Fuck. I need to forcefully drag people into the conversation. Why there is no
Okay,
such option?
you shouldn't phrase it that way. You said like, how do I forcefully fuck? Not something you should probably say.
This is so fucked up. I mean, Twitch. See, like it's dead.
Why do you have a knife in your hands?
For joking purposes. Well, frankly speaking, I bought it for... I don't know, I always... I have an urge to, have something in my hands, you know, something to... How to say that? Sorry. I always have a need to, like, swing something in my hands. To play with something. Oh, Anike, welcome back! You look hella good in that hat. Man, we need somebody to explain us a few things. If you can. Look, I have 1,000 of Indians on my stream at this very moment, but we don't have a single guy who would either ask a question or explain some fundamentally ontological principles to us right now on Discord. Do you have a wish to do so? Oh, welcome back. Welcome here. And again, Lawrence of Arabia. Hold on a second. First of all, Lawrence of Arabia.
Yes.
Hello. Last time you left, yesterday.
Yes.
After Anakai came in, so I thought that there might be some kind of a beef between you. Maybe you have... Sorry, okay. I'm not doing this. I would continue, but you understand. It would be funny, but it wouldn't be nice. And this fun, nobody would like 2 people would enjoy that. And okay, K, right?
Yes.
Where are you from? Tell us this.
I was born in the U.S.
By the way, I was told that you were born in Canada and you moved to the US.
No.
Oh, fuck. Grand Design, where are you? Grand Design. He hasn't sent a single sentence for the past long while, I must say. And I require explanations because it seems like I was disinformed. Alright,
They probably were. Well, they were probably confused because my mom is American, my dad's Canadian, so I am part Canadian. I just wasn't born on the Canadian side of the border.
Okay. What part of America are you from yourself? I'm just
South.
curious. South?
I grew up in the South.
And you prefer North?
Yes.
My dude, that's unacceptable. We had Game Boy previously here. He would not appreciate that a tiny little bit. You do understand it, right?
He might appreciate it.
Yeah, he's from Texas. I know him a little bit. Seems like he wouldn't like it.
I know he's
much.
from Texas.
No, he wouldn't. I seem like he
We had a
wouldn't like
debate.
it. Well, okay, we will have to ask him. He ran away. He ran away. Okay, he just ran away. I don't know why.
He does that.
Ah, so it wasn't just me. Nice. Okay, because I was
Pops in and he leaves.
I was feeling guilty. I thought maybe it's because I was too racist.
Damn.
But racism is not the subject of this stream, nonetheless. We all know that.
Damn.
Well,
My
I'm not
favorite
so sure
topic.
about that.
It is. Let's talk about it then.
No,
What do you
I
think
was
about
kidding,
those?
I was
Okay,
kidding.
okay. What do you think about those brown people?
Which ones?
All right, that's a good response. I guess neither, to be honest, because we all know everything. Everything that needs to be known, we know. Okay? We left off yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days back? 2 days back. We left off where? On anime. Lawrence. Arabia. Well, can wait. Well, I mean, if you have something, fire away.
Huh?
Sorry. I was trying to be a bit of a dick for a moment. Continue. I'll just settle down.
Since K is an American, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're American, right?
He is.
Yes, I was born in America.
So, yes.
Mate, Twitch sucks. I'll tell you that much. It's really shit. I can't stand it. You can have 1 view, 100 view, or 1,000. It doesn't matter. Because those fuckers, they grind bots. They are streaming for dead souls. Nobody understands it. Nobody does. But 5 years more, just wait. Just wait. You can see, I can seem like a schizophrenic right now. I do I?
Yes. 100%.
Nah.
If you're not losing your mind, then I don't know who is.
I'll say he's way more unstable than the last time I talked to him, so something's going on.
Did you give him some fentanyl?
No, if I had
Not this
fentanyl, man, I would be sitting in the. I would be standing in a pose of a question mark.
Going for a smoke. Don't fuck you between you, bro. What does that mean?
You see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Madness is the next trend, my guys. Alright, seriously speaking, honestly, you can have 1 view, you can have 1,000, 100, 5,000. It doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter what you produce either. Just Those fuckers, they either stream for... Their audience is either just the old viewers who got used to watch them and they don't search for anything new, or it's just the bots. They stream for dead souls, you know? They grind money, they sell advertisements, and they stream for... It sounds like madness to you anyway, does it? Yeah? But wait for a few years, guys. People will start talking about this massively in a couple of years, I assure you. At some point, people will realize that those streams with 50,000 views, 30,000, 200,000, they're massively populated by bots. They're not real. They don't have an activity. I checked it out several times in my streams. I tried it myself. I was curious. If you have 1,000 views and you do something obnoxious, if you do something weird, funny, you know, of course I can't pull my dick out and start masturbating or killing people. Yeah, because such thing can attract viewers, I suppose, as an unusual thing, but I've done the best I could. Okay, are you with us?
I'm listening.
That's good.
Got lost at McDonald's.
Yeah, so that's the best I could do. Yeah. No reaction. It's the theory of dead internet. I'm proving it right now to you guys. Maybe it will take you a while to understand, but this is not just a performance. Partially it is. Look, partially it is. I need to create some kind of interesting event, some entertaining element, some schizophrenia necessary to be delivered at this point. You need to understand it. But the essential message, no matter what you do, it's just how interesting the stream might be, how unusual it has. Just no visitors. 1,000 views or one. Fire away. You can talk now, guys. I'm tired. Thank you very much. At least one guy applauded me. These interlocutors of mine, they will never applaud. They will never applaud. You probably think I'm a schizo. What's wrong with me, right? You want to know? I don't drink alcohol. That's so much I drank. It doesn't require so much.
Taste.
It doesn't require so much. For me, 1,000 bots. It's not bots, it's my Indian friends. Bots are prohibited. It's a train of Indians. I had my 10 Indian friends. They infiltrated into a train of Indians. And they politely asked, to watch an interesting stream. Of course, the Indians don't have accounts. Well, they do have accounts on Twitch, but they're not chatting because they barely know the language, right? They just watch, they enjoy. The point is that 1,000 Indians, it's a boost of views indeed. Doesn't matter though, does it?
Wait, but you did drink. Are you drunk or no?
Well, yes, of course. I wouldn't be able to act like this. Unfortunately, so it happens. Mate, what do you mean? Yes, that was the point. That's the only amount that it was necessary. Because some people were assuming, that I'm high, fentanyl and all that. That's the only boost. It's very little, right? I just need it's a little bit to open, I guess. So, I always have been a very... Why am I opening up to everyone right now, to 1,000 people?
You're 1,000.
Guys, if you have something to say, why am I the only one entertaining audience of ours? Why am I the only one entertaining right now?
No,
do you have anything else to say?
I'll explain it to you, okay?
Okay.
When you're talking, right, we let you speak because we don't want to interrupt you.
No, it's understood. Yes. It was a rhetorical question. Rhetorical.
Rhetorical. In my chat went like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "I'm not sure. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This conversation is very random, so I have no clue what we're actually talking about."
No, mate. Right now, what you just said, you don't. No, it means that you really don't understand my message. You take me for a free. Again, the final message of mine is that you may think whatever you like. You may conclude as you wish, but I don't know if Anarchy was probably following these things. There was a scandal of view bots on Twitch a while back. Yes, and people started asking questions. Maybe, well, AxQC, Asmongold, and others, they had like, what, 20% of fake bots? At some point it will return, and people will start asking questions. Maybe half of their audience are bots. The day will come. I'm just telling it to you right now. You may disbelieve me, you may take me for a schizo. I just needed to prove it to myself, to be honest. And I also, once again, just explained it to you.
You just need to prove to yourself that you're schizo, okay?
There is nothing schizophrenic, my dude. It's all... If you really think of what I just said... And okay.
I think it's the presentation that makes you sound schizo, but I mean, the core of the message holds true. Yeah, I mean, dead internet theory, I don't think it's 100% true yet, but sure. There's bots overriding the internet, and the worst part about it is that a lot of...
It's not just the bots, it's also the activity of real humans, man. It's also the real people. They may be watching sometimes, but it's just lack of vitality of any kind. People... Again, like just an example of video games, when you go to CS or Overwatch or, I don't know, Dota 2, anything with voice chats, yes, you talk to people and they sound dead. It's not because they are bots, they don't have joy. They take internet for granted. They take it as, they go to those games as a routine almost. And extrapolating it further, they watch Twitch pretty much the same way. Really, it's Twitch or YouTube, it doesn't matter. You understand?
Yeah.
That's good. It's good that somebody does.
We went from politics to... I'm not even sure what we're talking about now.
Internet, man. The dead internet. Yeah, and Kay got me right. Kay got me right.
Привет. I'm pretty sure that's Ukrainian.
Yeah, Kay got me right. Dead internet theory. Again, I don't know what exactly they mean by dead internet, but it's the lack of vitality. A lot of dead souls. It's unclear how many real viewers there are, like concurrent viewers there are on Twitch at a given moment. It's unclear. And I would simply argue that around 50%, maybe even more, are not real. That is all, because again, you can check out if you know who is Lyric, Carnage.
The only thing that I'm sure of is that I have one viewer and he's from Kiev.
Kiev. Or can we get him into the call?
I don't know. I'm not sure if he/she is open to talk. I'm not sure.
Я бы ему, блядь, пояснил. Ну, не я бы ему не пояснял нихуй. Why am I even... No, I'm not going to cast pearls. Not casting pearls.
Yeah, I'm no clue what you're saying either way. When you're talking Russian, I'm gonna assume.
I was talking Ukrainian.
You can also talk Ukrainian?
Yes, it's not so difficult actually to learn the language. I can't tell you that I can't affirm that I speak Ukrainian well enough, but I can understand plenty already by now. And
I see the real bar, so if you're interested or have questions, have you ever been bombed closely, like by drones, artillery, whatever it may be?
No, I have not in near proximity, I guess.
What else? Does anyone have questions for a Ukrainian?
For a Ukrainian? None, to be honest.
Yeah.
Frankly speaking, none, because he is either insane and succumbed to his stuff, or he's a sane enough person. And in this case, either I can only sympathize in that case.
As a Ukrainian, what do you think of Zelensky, the man himself?
Я ебал его мать. Я ебал его мать конченая. Это пидорас. Это ублюдочная тварь. Это просто гниль.
My Russian/Ukrainian understanding doesn't go far, but I'm pretty sure those.
He's not Ukrainian then. Fuck it. No, he's not. He's lying to you. He's not from Ukraine. There is no chance he couldn't understand what I said, because I was mostly swearing. You know that Ukrainian language, on practice.
Yeah, I told you. I thought you that the words weren't very nice.
Huh. Nah, mate. swearing, Russian swearing is 100% correlating with Ukrainian, so they mostly speak that language, like Russian swearing, cursing language. There are plenty of.
You have good and bad things. I mean, I guess so. But
Чувак,
do you
блядь.
support him or do you not?
Hold on,
support
I
him?
will address to him if he is truly from Kiev or Ukraine, whatever part. Пачан.
All of us.
Блядь, было и было, братан. Было и было. Я что могу сказать? Ну, в данный момент только мы с тобой понимаем, о чем идет речь вообще во всей хуйне. Ну, блядь, пиздимся и пиздимся. Нахуя? Ну, зачем вот гниль? Напали, агрессор. Будем честны, блядь. Все хотели пиздил. Много людей хотели, так сказать, попиздиться. Ну, было и было, блядь. Ну, поебашили. Ну, поебашимся еще, блядь. Ну, мобилизуют ТЦК, блядь, нашу. Ну, я не знаю, блядь, будет, не будет. Но в пизду, блядь. Did I make myself clear?
Saying, but...
I don't think it was really any coherent, to be honest. Hold on, I will open your chat. I want to see that guy.
He says, that he hears a Russian. Well,
No, if he hears that, he should fucking understand it. There is no chance a Ukrainian wouldn't be able to understand what I just said.
I don't know what you said, what he's talking about in Russian. He understands what he says.
Ну... Ну, блядь, тут невозможно понять, о чем я говорю, потому что мысли тут никакой нету совершенно, братан. Нас, ну, тут какой-то, блядь, бельгиец, какой-то американец в чате, да. Ну, ты, mate, give me a moment with my Ukrainian brother. Братан, я не знаю, какова там твоя позиция, вся хуйня. Но мы должны понимать, что, блядь, ну, война так война, блядь. Ну, похуяримся. Ну, было и было. Понимаешь, Вьетнам хуярили американцы. Ну, что, сейчас не в плохих отношениях, так сказать. Время пройдет. Все будем навиопами, понимаешь? Все будем навиопами и братишками. Ты украинец, я русский. Украинец тоже. Ну, может быть, чуть-чуть. Может, чуть-чуть украинец тоже. И наши узбекские братья. Все мы будем вместе, так сказать, против англосаксов. Sorry, my music's paused. Kay, are you here?
I am here, but...
I am. I'm just...
Oh,
oh.
yeah.
No, both of you. Lawrence, he was just talking, but Kay was silent for a while.
For this. For what this... for this... Wait, let me give you the... Discord is the one we're currently in. I'm not sure about my Discord. I don't think.
Well, you can send him my link. I will send it. I will send my link. Wait. We probably will. He probably will be speaking Russian to me. That's not good for a stream with 1,000 views. He needs to understand that I'm a popular guy, and I have 1,000 views right now.
I'm not gonna lie, but the more I speak to you at this current point, are you drunk or not?
I'm a little. I told you, I explained it, I elaborated. No, okay, if you require the whole explanation, I'm a pretty funny lad, but I always had certain barriers, yes. A little bit of alcohol helps me to just lose myself completely and succumb to madness and well, for content, you know, the purpose, again, the major purpose of this stream exactly is it's a I'm curious whether I'm trying to make it as insane as possible, okay, intentionally, partially. Of course there is alcohol, of course I'm drunk, but I'm not that drunk. I don't know what can I do to prove it to you. I don't drink so much, so of course a lot less alcohol can affect on me. But the point is that the major goal is to be obnoxious, make some insanity, you know, because this is something that more or less can attract viewers. Get myself 1,000 Indians and prove to myself and to everyone else that I'm not a schizo. It doesn't really matter. You can have 1,000. You can add 4,000 views to my stream. It barely will have any effect. There will be just barely any people who click on this stream in general, because I'm not. In addition to this all, I'm not an anime girl, like a 3D model. Yes, I'm not a VTuber. I'm not a furry. I don't like. I'm not a girl either. Yes. So surely it makes the whole situation worse. But about the Ukrainian guy.
He's asking if we're in Discord.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am. Discord account. Yes, I need to send it to him, right?
Okay, you understand.
My guy.
Yeah. So if you want to talk, you can join.
But I was going to say, my dude, is it possible? Preferably English, because we stream. I'm a popular guy. Again, here is my stream. I stream for 1,000 people. Okay, I stream for 1,000 people, and they're all expecting English language. Preferably English.
Can talk.
Lawrence,
Yes.
we need to understand. I understand we're pals. Usually I wouldn't be this way, but we need to understand hierarchy right now. I have 1,000 views. Okay, he's gone.
Things kind of jokes. I don't mind it if that makes any sense.
So this is my stream and my link to Discord.
Basically, he's trying to steal my viewers that I just got.
Me?
I'm not sure.
Yes, I'm stealing. Yes, I have 1,000. But wait, how do you think you get 1,000 views by stealing it from others? Even if you have like 3 views, I will steal it. I will steal your 3 views having 1,000.
No, don't steal them.
Sorry, man, but this is the reality of life.
Oh dear, the Nazi wimp. Whoa.
Yes, I do have a. I don't know who is that guy. The Nazi wimp, but there was a fella.
Yeah.
There was an Islamic guy who told me that it's that Nazi a guy with a Hitler haircut. Yes, Hitler haircut is here, but the major goal here is to get Ukrainian and preferably English if you can, my dude. I will listen up. We can speak Russian, but I need to get. You know what? Either way, I'm calling the Indians off because we've been there for an hour, and it seemingly doesn't help. Why do you say I'm drunk today?
To be honest, I feel like I don't mind it. You need to understand that I'm not saying it in a way that how do you say that? Like, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I feel like your behavior did change a little bit. So you're more open or something.
Yes, but that's the point. I explained it 3 times or 5.
Or more talkative, and usually you are already very talkative.
So your criticism is that I speak too much. Can we get Ukrainian here already? And
saying that you're just saying a lot, but not in a bad way.
That's the point. I'm a big streamer. I heard that. I used to have 1,000 views. Now it's probably less because I clicked the button.
You click the button, you got 1,000 views. Okay.
Yeah, I've sent the message. I've sent the message to my Indian guys, and they like called off. Hate
Once
alcohol.
upon a time, you were actually talking about politics.
The fuck politics? We will nonetheless. We need you. The Ukrainian is here. Can he join us again? Okay. Oh, 180 viewers at the moment. We can do it. Ukrainian guy. We can speak Russian as well if you like.
Don't lag.
Yeah, I lagged. I lag.
Yeah, no. Wait. I think that's the. Is this you? Colleen? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name.
It doesn't matter. Somebody needs to get into the chat right now. I'm a bit drunk today as well, but I mean it's fun to hear you talk.
Is this me? Okay. Look, he's in here. It's the growl. That's the Ukrainian.
He can join the voice chat. come into the voice chat, dude. I can't throw you in. I'm not EU. I'm not EU. You're required to make an action on yourself. You need to, you need to press the button yourself, man. You don't need to wait for invitation.
How is my nickname? My real name is...
It doesn't matter. He's in the chat already. He's on the server.
Bro, calm down.
I just need.
Wait, well, let me actually read his message this time.
The mate, I just need a friendly soul.
Shut up. If anyone speaks Russian there, I'll be happy to talk. Understand English more or less, but sometimes I have to use a translator. I survived the war, and I can tell you that it was what it was like in my case. Okay.
Да, блять. Ну, братан. Ну, братик.
Did you have any bad
still, I would rather talk about anime, to be honest.
Oh, you're just a drunk. Oh, it is true that Russians are drunks.
No, the thing is, right, again, I drank very little. Because I drink very rarely. It's a rare occasion, dude.
I drink very rarely.
It's a rare occasion. Why you trying? Okay, it's because. All right, hold on. Is that because I lost 1,000 views? Because I'm unpopular now? You are just mocking me? You're just trolling me because of that? You just sensed a moment of weakness, and now you are stabbing me in the back.
Wait, I'll just ask. I'm gonna ask him a question though. Wait, so you understand English, but are you originally from Kiev?
He said if he says he's been through. Be like the average European tourist right now. Average European tourist. Mate, tourists. Okay, Anake said. Anake brought up an interesting subject. European, like tourists, basically. Tourists are always imbeciles. Those schmucks are ruining the sights of good, interesting locations. They come purposely. Yes, because it's just, oh, I'm gonna go to watch Madonna. I'm gonna watch to Louvre. Excuse me, it would be Louvre. They come to the most iconic places. They make photos with the most iconic sites. Purposely, but absolutely, there is no purpose in that whatsoever. Just futile schmucks. They ruin everything. Tourists in general. Most of tourists, they do it in order to steal a moment. Think about what? When you come to a place, like as a tourist, right? A beautiful scenery is in front of you. And you make a picture and move forward. You do it in order to steal this moment. Like this beauty of this scenery, of this moment exactly. You try to steal it, to take it away with you, but not enjoying it at the moment. And yet, believing that you will be able to enjoy it later on, forever, almost.
Wait, show the bottle of... What are you drinking?
It's rum. It's Captain Morgan. I bought some rum because the other day
How much of it did you finish now? How much did you finish today?
That much. I'm telling you.
Yeah, wait, I'm waiting for your stream to...
Yeah, there is a delay, I know. But, by the way, 22 viewers, it means that there is, after being popular and having 1,000 views, there might be like 3 real people right now, but they haven't followed, they haven't sent a message, and,
Let's see.
just proves my point.
The conditions in Kiev at that time were hellish.
No,
I barely managed to get out of the hell.
What was that? I'll read it too. Yes, I was able to escape because condition in Kiev. What time? What year exactly? But truly, it's good that you escaped. I mean, I'm happy that you did, without a doubt, man. It's just you must know that. Okay, excuse me, gentlemen. At this point, I'm not popular anymore. Not 1,000 views. I'm a dead streamer again. I will switch to Russian for a moment. Братан, ты не можешь не понимать то, что я сейчас говорю. Но пойми следующее. Ну, я рад. на самом деле, что ты ушел, бежал, да, как бы. Просто много твоих соплеменников любят использовать карту жертвы, ты сам понимаешь. И вся вот эта хуета, да, ну да, вся риторика, значит, игра в жертву и все такое, в принципе, делает лучше никому на самом деле, а только усугубляет ситуацию по большому-то счету. Для всех, наверное, да и поебать, блядь, но я не могу сейчас нормально формулировать, ты сам понимаешь. Потому что я выпил 200, ну, наверное, 100 миллилитров говна. Fuck off! 2022. In 2022. Well, ну, в таком случае... Да и хорошо, блядь, да и в пизду. Пошло все в жопу, как говорил великий человек.
What is this micro district?
What micro district?
This village in Ukraine.
Да не, никнейм я понял, братан. Ты написал его, там, вся хуйня, блядь. Но...
Let me go to Google Maps, see if I can find
Ну, ты понимаешь, что со мной сейчас пытается разговаривать какой-то там, ну, бельгиец, там, вся хуйня.
This here.
Я просто строил перформанс говна. Imagine Augustus was the one the border when... What's wrong? Stand it. Mate, it seems like there were not so many people got in Louvre at that moment exactly. At any point in time, because it seems like they didn't have too many cameras. But have you seen the pictures of Investigator? There was a investigation. Ай, ебал я рот, блядь. Че я бисер метать буду? Правильно? Правильно, блядь? I'm sorry, I was...
Just confused who you're talking to. You just confused me because you're like speaking Russian, but who are you talking to?
Mate, we have a Ukrainian viewer too. I have a...
Yeah, but you have to understand that I have no clue what you're saying, so I can't follow what you're saying.
I know, I understand. It was directed to him. Well, partially. It was directed him to nothing, really, as well as many things.
We figured out where he's from in Kiev. This island here.
What island?
In Rusnaivka.
Alright, mate. Quit it then. You are saying I should quit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And you see that this is an island and it played an important role in the war.
Змеиный, да в пизду его,
But the
блядь.
Russians never reached this, right? This is, why did it play an important role?
Because it's Ukrainian. Because Ukrainian flag is a symbol.
Yeah, but as far as my understanding goes, the Russians never reached the capital itself. Maybe some outskirts, but never actually the capital. So it's this part here. I wonder why, so I'm gonna let him explain why this would be important in the war. Play a bit of tunes.
Do you see my gaming chat? Do you see my gaming chair right here? Do you think I will be ashamed of this stream tomorrow?
Nah, who gives it? Who cares? Who cares?
No, it's true thing, because I haven't done anything wrong in particular. It's not that I started urinated in a bottle or anything. It's just, it seems certain abominable.
Yeah, but
Certain
did
abominable
you know,
moments took place.
according to this, to him, the Russians actually did reach into the capital with like small groups
Where?
in 2022.
Mate, it's the Zmyily, the Snake Island. Because Ukrainians don't have many islands. It's just the snake one. Probably.
I never knew that. I always thought that they just got like kind of stopped around here and that they never reached into Kiev itself.
Do you want to watch some racist movies right now?
Brother, how far away on Earth are you currently?
Far away from what?
Bro, you are something when you're drunk, bro.
I know. No, mate. You know, I always hated alcohol. But at some point, well, I was growing up watching a man. A Ukrainian guy might have heard about him if he's truly Ukrainian. His nickname was Medicine. Medicine. Lovely person. Later, so I was watching him. After he was a drunkard. After a while, I read a book of Nietzsche, Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche, and Nietzsche he had an essay. It's an essay. It's a pretty short read called "The Birth of Tragedy from the Spirit of Music." That's where he presented his. Well, actually, he renewed the conception of distinction in terms of art, culture. Art, I guess, yes. Between Dionysian and Apollonian. And so when I read this, in addition to that blogger, streamer I used to watch, I realized that alcohol has a special kind of effect in general. And always previously hating that.
Well, I would say alcohol has a special effect, but it depends on the person how you may act. When they started the blockade of February 25th, 2022, it lasted for almost a week.
Sorry for my laugh, mate. I forgive you for your laugh. It's in the chat. I was answering to the chat. Don't take me for the schizo. K.
You're looking in your camera now, bro.
I don't know if Anarchy is here. Anarchy left! Anarchy left. He said he will be here as a viewer. He left.
Because the Russians blocked us, well, we have our island. We too.
Да, блядь, пошел нахуй, блядь, с островом, хуёстровом, блядь. Маргиналы иди смотри, блядь. Или Униан, братан. Ну, я не знаю, типа, пошло все в жопу.
Mm. 6 kilometers. Okay, but I warned you.
What time is it? Where you are? Where you live?
For me now it's 12:38, but for you it's probably 1:28, right?
When do you usually go to bed?
1-2.
Dang, man. Not serious.
Yeah, so apparently, I'm being warned to what he's gonna share, so I'm curious. What are you gonna share with us? Is it bad?
Who, me?
What does that mean?
I think Augustus would be a good Russian tourist. Yeah. Are you implying that I would be a drunkard? Again, I don't drink. The reason why the alcohol, very little. I was showing this. Yes, how much it was necessary to imbibe. It simply indicates that I don't drink often. Just woke up. No, I will be going to bed in like 2-3 hours or so. You. Okay, you just woke up. Okay.
You know what? The only thing I'll just say is that you can just tell, like, from the previous times I spoke to you, you can tell that you're drunk or that something is up.
Mate.
That's how I'll just say it.
I'll tell you one thing. No, frankly speaking, it will be way too much of revealing my real personality. I'm not so drunk to do that. Not so drunk.
Well, it depends on what it's about. Like, there is a big chance that that really isn't much.
This is way too personal, I guess. This is not something. This is not. I don't usually go that deep into myself. You need to eat something besides it, mate. Again, like
It's very little. And I ate like 3 or 4 hours before I started. So frankly speaking, there is barely effect of alcohol, I must say. You need to understand one thing. I don't know whether it's that way for everyone or not, but alcohol frees you in a way. Everybody knows that. But whenever I do that, whenever I drink alcohol,
Can you
unless
repeat yourself, you cut out a little bit.
Huh?
You cut out a little bit. Can you repeat
Okay.
yourself?
Whenever I drink alcohol,
Yes.
again, I'm starting to cast pearls, guys. You must understand. Anyway, no, alcohol frees me somewhat, yes, but I intentionally. There is also an element of intentional schizophrenia, so to say. Because I only drink alcohol for 2 purposes. Either this is a socialization, yes, whenever I'm in a new environment and I need to build bridges and make some networking, you know. It's one reason why I drink it. It's a little different usually. And for content creation, again, I was explaining you why, like my history, my philosophy, my view of alcohol in general. Again, there was a guy, an alcoholic I used to watch, and only a Ukrainian fella could possibly understand it. If he probably heard about the guy. He used to be quite a creator himself. And Nietzsche afterwards. Yes. So therefore, how do I put this? I either drink it for building bridges or I drink it for content, for art. Because guys, you need to understand, really, there are different kinds of arts. Let's say architecture is all about Apollonian, right? It's all about strict forms. Music, nonetheless, or comedy, is something a bit more chaotic. And Dionysian, it is Dionysian kind of types of art. What if he had if he a bad Ukraine fella? Mate, you seemed like you are even more drunk than me. Or even Moldovan. No, he said he was from Kiev. I don't know if he's still with us. Is he?
Yeah, he's
nice.
Talking. Yeah, he's talking about you know, the island that I talked about, that he was how do you say that? That he was stuck there for a week, and that
trolling.
Anyone who tried to leave the island would get shot.
The island in Kherson or what? What kind of island?
I said it, so to speak, the most neutral. Is going to get worse now.
You don't speak just like you speak in your native language after you drink enough alcohol, do you? He didn't really throw you yet. Are you? Hold on. Lawrence of Arabia, can you help me here? Is he trying to bait me to drink more?
Give me a second.
Sorry, don't want to say something bad, just trolling. Man, no, I didn't view anything bad in that. Trolling? Fire away.
What do you want? Or what do you want me to look at?
No, I want you to tell me if Grand Design... You see, you read his message too, you see that?
Yes.
Can you interpret that to me? Is he trying to bait me to drink more? Is he trying to bait me?
Speak fast like you speak in your native language after you drinking enough alcohol, so it doesn't really free you yet. Yeah, it does seem that he's like kind of hinting towards more plausible alcohol usage, but that's obviously your own choice. On the third day of the blockade, February 27th...
My body, my choice. You must understand one thing. If I want to make an abortion, I will do it on my choice, not on his mansplaining.
People fell into the ice and drowned, and those miraculously passed through were shot by the Russians on the other bank. Damn. Never knew the situation in Kiev was that bad.
It never was too bad.
Never.
Mate, the front line never was that close to Kiev. Shelling was taking place. Depending on the region, like a district of Kiev where he lived, but I used to observe pro-Russian, pro-Ukrainian sources, people who lived in Kiev at the time, being... Like, there used to be a guy whose name was Gonzalo Lira. For a Kiev guy, for a guy from Kiev, I would suggest, by the way, to check out the Telegram channel of Gonzalo Lira back in 2022. Just another kind of angle, I guess, at the whole situation, because he lived in Kiev at the time. Now the guy is dead. He died in prison. But I watched other, like, pro-Ukrainian guys too. In general, well, sure, it's obvious that the front line was never too close, although I understand the shelling, yes, especially, like, northeast of Kiev. I guess it was, like the, what would it be? Western, Gonzalo Lira, F to Gonzalo Lira, yes, I entirely agree. After the guy, but he still has a Telegram channel where certain videos are saved. They stay alive, yes, and deleted and removed. And worth watching. Just check out what was the Western media was doing at the time. Yes, because those schmucks who pretend to be on your side. It depends on it depends entirely on what are your desires, really, because if one's desire is to fight Russia, because there always have been people like that in Ukraine, then surely, of course, I can understand why would they be in favor of the war. But if you don't really like the idea of the war, my dude, those schmucks from the West, the medias, yes, the journalists, they were not making you any favor, to be honest. You may dislike the idea. Just give me a moment. Excuse me. Yes. Like, I'm a bit of a twat right now. I know. Hey, speak. Fuck it. My ideas are unimportant.
Hey. I just want to ask, like, apparently, he's saying that they used Shaheds, Iskander, cruise missile, everything possible, and the thing is, what I remember, did they even have Shahed-type drones in 2022?
It's obvious they haven't. The Russian military command have made terrific mistakes in planning. It's absolutely evident.
Yeah.
They used to have Syrian conflict before. They had been in the Syrian conflict beforehand. The new trends of drones, like at the time, if you remember 2022, it was Mavic DJI Mavics, mostly. FPVs were not so popular, but they were known to be a trend of the future.
Like
Fuck off! They were known to be a trend of the war of the present time back then. The Russian command just neglected that. Yes, as any military, as any war ministry of a peacetime, they were focused on other stuff rather than preparing for the next upcoming war. Why my view count plummets?
Because it's probably getting late.
No, but for the USA, it's a perfect time. It's getting better only. You can speak. You had something to say.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse
The most
me.
interesting thing happened later when they bombed the children's hospital on the 27th. They started walking around the island and selectively shooting at everyone they saw. But you were there at that current moment, right?
Братан, ну... Охуенно, блядь. Посмотри фильм «Мариуполь». I'm telling him to watch the Mariupol movie. Посмотри фильм «Мариуполь» документальный и спроси, просто задай себе вопрос, а какого хуя пидорасы из Азова, из ВСУ, блядь, в больнице, нахуй, ходят, шныряют туда-сюда, блядь? Какого черта они ходят внутрь и выходят без конца? Какого хуя они стоят там, блядь? Ну, наверное, все-таки, когда производится тактическая разведка, и видится, и имеется видимость врага в униформе, в ебучем мультиками, в хуяками, в пикселе, без разницы, шныряющим туда-сюда, ну, наверное, блядь, нанесут удары, да? Ну, наверное, наносили удары, в общем-то, и после. Мариуполей, хуюполей в предыдущие годы. Наверное, ну, различная инфа поступает. Блядь, братан, это война. Посмотри количество жертв среди мирника по статистику ООН, в общем-то. Просто глянь, да, и сравни с, ну, не знаю, с той же Газой ебучей, с Ираком. В Ираке американцы хуйнули 100 тысяч человек, если что. За 3 года войны на Украине, ну, жалко, конечно, там 10 тысяч человек, по 20, возможно. Ну, блядь, это несравнимые цифры. Ну, наверное, все-таки Россия не хуярит по больницам все-таки просто так, в основном. Excuse me. Да в пизду, блядь. Чё хочешь, думай, блядь. Поебать. Сам понимаешь, блядь. Ну, было и было. Excuse me, I was just telling him about the casualties. Civilian casualties, according to the UN, in the Iraqi war, Ukrainian war and Gaza. Seemingly, it's incomparable numbers, especially considering the scales of war, the period of time.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean that. Oh, he's typing in chat. Look in chat in Discord. Whatever that means.
Зашинков на острове почти... А так на каком острове-то? Если не хуярят, тогда почему? Так, блядь, я на самом деле не знаю, что какая ситуация сейчас. По школе, ну да, прилетала. Ну да, прилетала какая-то тематика. Я не знаю, просто я не слежу последние пару дней. Я вообще стараюсь не следить за жертвами среди мирника. Ни с той, ни с другой стороны. Потому что, ну, сам понимаешь, когда жертва среди мирника, различные пидорасы показывают это так, как будто это геноцид. Таким образом мотивируя просто воевать дальше. Все больше и больше. В общем-то, поэтому я принципиально не смотрю, как за жертвами среди, ну, видео, да, за новостями по ударам по мирнику, значит, в Украине или в России. Или на России, если нравится. Pardon me, because I think it feels like it would be more understandable this way. А нахуй мы вообще про это говорим, блядь? Why are we speaking of this, I was asking. You don't watch anime? Movies? Stop that. Hello there, by the way. Son. Я у него почти... На стриме можешь в чате написать. Блядь. He says he barely can hear me. He says he barely can hear me, mate. Mate? We lost Lawrence of Arabia. He has been taken by the desert. Lawrence?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. He says he barely can hear me.
Oh, hey. There's lag.
Ah.
Huh?
Yes, I can see that. I can see I was lagging for a while. Ah, fuck it. They say F on the stream of mine too, it seems like. The stream fell.
Ah, it's a Dutchie that's back.
If you want to show him that he's the opposite... Yeah, well. Doesn't matter, boys. Doesn't matter. We need to switch to more optimistic subjects in general. But I think maybe we will be finishing soon enough.
I bet.
It seems like the time to go to bed is approaching for you, mate. Because I will not. You see, I'm what am I? I have meh. The guy said meh on my stream. Seems like the quality of content plummets, my dude.
Definitely.
I need to find a bottle to urinate in. To raise
just
it a
go
bit
to
high.
the toilet, please.
Wait,
Don't
the
piss in a
bottle, I told
bottle.
you, like if I step away, people will leave the stream. We have, at the moment, the best we could hope for. You could see that...
Ask a wizard, okay? You go to the toilet, okay?
No. You could see that yourself. Like 1,000 or 100 views matters not. So if we lose just 1 or 2 viewers while I'm taking a leak, we will be left alone, you and I.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Not really. We can do many things together while nobody watches. Don't worry, Augustus. I don't, to be honest, not much. Hold on, there were additional messages. Ну бо просто я рассказываю, как оно было. В любом случае, у меня... меня поняла российская армия. Потому что лично даже я от них пострадал. Ну, я понимаю, чувак, блядь, ну... Без проблем, но, блядь, дело-то в том, что... Да и... Я сейчас просто нормально ничего сформулировать не могу, потому что я выпил 150 грамм. Как человек, который презирающий алкоголь. Ну, ты сам должен понимать, что это просто, блядь, уебищно и убийственно в данный момент. Может быть, ну, в принципе, просто мораль виктимоидов, да, ну, она порочна. Люди выставляют из себя жертв, получают охуевшую поддержку с Запада, да. Ну, то есть просто, ну... Как... В итоге, блядь, война будет продолжаться просто дальше, нахуй. Ну зато, знаешь, а иначе ведь вторая война начнется. Ведь если мир с Путиным подписать, то начнется вторая война. Если на какой-то компромисс пойти, это же невозможно. Ну, поэтому воюем дальше, блядь. Ведь иначе Путин нападет снова, поэтому продолжаем без конца. Сам понимаешь, то есть... у меня есть знакомые с Украины в том числе. Я знаю людей с Украины. Sorry, guys. Давайте об этом поговорим еще об этом. I agree. Sorry, but it's just there was a message in the chat of Discord. I had to reply. Lawrence, are you bored?
No, I don't know, like, I can't say much when you're speaking Russian, right? It's not much I can add to that.
No, it's about the. It's just I opened your stream. You seem bored.
No, you were just speaking, so you know I was trying to look up something.
No, you must understand one thing, my dude. The effect of alcohol is fading away. I'm not drinking
one
any
thing
further.
that I hear is blyat.
Well, that's because the only word you know, I suppose. But I may be using it quite often. Speak like Putin, slow Russian. I was asked to speak like Putin. Дорогие друзья, дорогие россияне.
What does ебать mean?
Fuck. It means fuck. Сегодня, этот год был крайне тяжелым для нас. Но все трудности были переможены. Sorry, that's a bit Ukrainian. I struggle, really. I don't think I can... I don't think I have seen enough Putin, to be honest.
Oh, I got a DM from...
From a girl?
No, most likely not.
How would you estimate Belgium girls, by the way? Like, there are French and Dutch mixtures.
I would say that less traditional.
No. Looking, at least. Let's talk about the looks, perhaps.
That's preference. can't.
Truly.
The looks is just pure preference. Some
Within
people like it,
European,
some people don't.
yeah, I agree. But okay, let's say within Northern European phenotype, meaning comparing with Germans, with Scandinavians, English, well, English, English women, English women.
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know.
Okay, that wasn't funny enough.
I personally put it. The thing is, like, I don't know. To me, it's all.
All right, let's put it the other way. Dutch or French girls?
I wouldn't care.
Mate, don't tell me you're only into men.
No, bro. The thing is, of my current understanding of myself is that I wouldn't really care where someone is from.
No, but there is such thing as all right.
You might have a general beauty standard of certain type of countries, but
Nah, I see.
don't know.
See. Nah, I was just speaking about general phenotypes, but fine. Just how? Okay, whatever. It's just basically the original question was that would you rather search for a girlfriend, like women in the Netherlands or France or Belgium? Where is the highest coefficient of good
the only
looking?
thing I could really say is that it's the easiest to do it in, let's say, Belgium or Netherlands because we have the same mother tongue. Like, we speak the same language. The thing is that I don't see language as an issue because I would be fine speaking English.
Yeah, but about like generally how okay whatever how girls look. I was thinking.
You're talking just out of
Yeah, sexist perspectives.
out of looks, right?
Yeah. Like Lukeism.
The thing is, I don't think there's that big of a difference between French, Dutch, Belgian. I don't think there's that big of a difference.
So okay, so I see you just like many different kinds of women.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I have one type that's like that's what I want, nothing else. No.
So Southern European phenotype, or okay then, or Northern. Okay then. What about European girls in general against Indian?
That's different. That's a very different look. I would then prefer European.
Okay, I see now. All right. No, frankly speaking, I agree. I think we would match here, perhaps. Well, but maybe I would say that I personally have my preferences a little bit would be on the side of northern phenotypes of Europeans. Yeah,
Well,
but it's me because it's overcompensation. Huh?
Arrive on the area, 137 surrounding houses, cars are damaged, all necessary damage to the school, repair as soon as possible.
Grand
That's
design.
your school. Interesting.
Quebec.
Oh, you know the Ukrainian, like, he sent me a message of the school that's from his school.
That got hit.
What was bombed, I guess.
By the way, at what year? 2022 when he left, or recently?
Yes, 2022. Because of terrible conditions.
He needs. It was shot. It was hit.
What was it?
The school or not?
Bombed.
Yeah. Okay. It was hit, but 2022. He needs to keep in mind that in 2022, especially the first few months, schools were not functioning. Schools were off service. I can send a whole bunch of videos. Because apparently he implies that the Russian missile was targeting schools because apparently Russians hate children of Ukrainians so much. But I have thousands of videos from the same, well, okay, a dozen of videos from that period of time, from like first half of 2022, where Ukrainian soldiers were in schools. Again, schools were off service. Yes, well, if the school was hit, do I need to send him a video of Ukrainian soldiers in schools?
Oh, the thing is, you will always have certain you always have both sides. You have the side where some places, hospitals, children, schools, just schools or whatever is being used as a military site. That happens. But I do also think it happens that maybe in collateral damage or even maybe in a strike on it itself that it may happen.
Yes, sometimes truly the schools and hospitals may be hit by Russian missiles, whereas there is barely any soldiers in there. Do you understand why? Like there was recently, relatively, when Zelensky was visiting Washington D.C., there was for months there hadn't been such strikes, and then all of a sudden Zelensky is in the Washington D.C. and there is a Russian missile hitting a school. Does it mean it's fake? No, apparently it's real, judging by the data of objective control. Looks like the school truly was hit. Or kindergarten, I think it was a kindergarten. Are you aware of such thing as intelligence and counterintelligence? Is it possible that Ukrainian counterintelligence, if you know what it means, what their duty is, were feeding fake information to the Russians for a while, and the Russians at some point decided to hit a target because they were receiving military intelligence, that there are some important targets of Ukrainian military that got there. Because the thing is, again, judging by the fact of the casualties amongst civilians in this war over the whole period of time, it doesn't look like the Russians are really that interested of bombing schools or kindergarten. Simply judging by the amount of, again, 10 or 20,000 people of casualties over the whole period of war it's a sad number. Yes, it's very sad that it happened, but if we compare it to other casualties in other wars, it seems like it's incomparable considering the scale of war and the size of Ukraine as well. So it seems like, therefore, that Russia likely is not really after bombing Ukrainian children. Why did a Russian missile fall on a Ukrainian kindergarten when Ukrainian president, and so coincidentally, why did it happen that Ukrainian president was in Washington D.C.? I guess it entirely depends on one's predisposement. Yes, if you are predisposed to just believe in certain things, you will either way. For many people, it doesn't matter what kind of arguments there are. If they are just pro-Ukrainian, if they don't like Russia too much and they like Ukraine a lot, it doesn't really matter. In the end, whatever argument Ukraine gives, they will believe it no matter what, and they will not believe what the Russian side says.
There's just one thing that I found interesting. You know those shellings in Kharkiv, there was like a shelling on a kindergarten, right?
Yeah, I was referring to that in particular. Yes.
Yeah, and that was like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, exactly when Zelensky was in Washington.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting? And a video surfaced of the house on the opposite side of the kindergarten, and there was a Ukrainian flag of a battalion in that house. So there is a possibility of military actions there in that area.
It's also possible there was no military actions, but they intentionally made it look like this. It's also possible. Again, there is such thing as counterintelligence. The job of there is intelligence. Yes, they derive information in order to strike, for example, in this case. Counterintelligence job is to feed fake information, to deceive the intelligence of the enemy. That's their job. Yes, basically. Fuck, I need to take a leak again, man.
That's what alcohol does to someone.
Are we going to continue streaming or not?
I had a fight now.
Huh?
I don't know.
Or are we finishing? Because I really need to take a leak.
Oh, I'm listening to music, brother.
You have music on?
Huh?
What did you say? You said you have music?
Yeah, I'm listening to music. That's what I said.
So music is louder than me.
No.
But you didn't hear me. You said there is music.
I did. You said, what are we gonna do? Because you have to go take a leak. If we were gonna continue streaming, but I'm not sure.
Okay, let's just
Maybe it's
end
better
on
to
this
call
note.
it later.
Let's just end on this note then. How long I've been streaming personally? 3 hours 40 minutes. I think it's enough.
Most likely.
Yeah, fuck it, man. It's an ungrateful kind of a thing, unfortunately. But I'm cursed. Unfortunately.
You know what we should just say. Whoa. Let me see another message. I agree, because what you see on the news in reality are not comparable. When you see this and realize that any moment you could find yourself in a house burning to the ground. Kinda. But not everywhere. I guess it's good.
Yes. But the thing is, whenever the people from Donbass were complaining about this, their cities being shelled, the Ukrainians make jokes out of that. They say, Dambili Bambas. Yeah. They make jokes out of that. Now it happens to many Ukrainians, they whine about this. Mate, this is the way how the war looks like. And you know why wars happen? You know when it happens, especially. Very often, what exhilarates the chances of war to start? When the soft power is being cut off. When there is a big country nearby who views your country as of interest, yes. It considers your country of interest. And there is another side of interest. Well, you got the point. And you cut off the... the one way or another, the soft power gets cut off. Wars happen. Well, again, yes, this is the nature of war, so it happens. Again, you can also find people with very, very pro-Russian views, extremely, far more than mine, who were born, lived, grew up in Donbass, and who really wish Ukraine to burn, and they have been wishing for a long time.
He says, well, yes, those who were in Donbass experienced something similar. I have a best friend from Donbass.
Yeah, so therefore, well, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's good that you ran. It's good that you ran, and you're not there.
Good that you got out. Like, wait, so how old are you? What is your age?
Alright, I really need to take a leak, so therefore I either take a pause or I finish the stream. I guess I will be finishing the stream. Again, the Ukrainian guy. To the Ukrainian guy, if he wishes, we can discuss it any other time. But now there is really important deed for me to do. Therefore, thank you for watching. Goodbye, boys.